Oh, jeez. Tubla-dugs and diggly-dongs.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You're a madman.
I love the what AI puts together. That yeah. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Bravo.
AI is scary.
I
He's
love
scared.
Terrifying.
I almost spit taked.
Oh boy. We are back again for another Thursday night in Barovia.
Yeah, birthday game for me. Hell yeah.
Hey, happy
Oh,
birthday!
shit. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Howdy, son.
Mine was 4 days ago.
Yours is
Oh,
funny.
happy
Wow,
birthday,
you
Delayed
sneaky bastard. Everybody's all like, my birthday's now. My birthday's
3
now.
days
And then,
ago.
like, as soon as it's over, you're like, my birthday was last week.
It was on Monday. I don't know what many days ago that was.
3, 4?
It's Thursday.
Years ago.
Depends on if you
My
count today
birthday's
as
in
one of those
5
days.
months!
Happy birthday! Yay! We'll just come back in 5 months and play this video at that point.
Yep.
Oh boy. We're out in the wilderness. Yeah. In the land of in this place that you guys come to, you don't even know where you are. You know a little bit about it. You've never heard of it before. But you came chasing some people's personal, and now you've ended up in a dangerous world that you are unfamiliar with. You don't know how to get out of here. You're not even sure exactly where you're going. Survived the House of Death and have moved on, and then we're attacked by werewolves, and some of you, one of you got bitten pretty bad. And those werewolves ran off. And now you got Garrison, no hands, lying down on a rock here, 11 hit points, messed up, like more levels of exhaustion than is reasonable.
He's
in
got
any
no
game.
feet either because he can't walk.
I have a feeling that Brian, we're not even here.
Just carry me. Quick.
There you go.
Just put me on one of your backs and carry me. We gotta go get that fucker with the 12 fingers.
You need sleep.
You need sleep.
Yes, they do. We all need sleep.
Let's
I'm
find the
actually
chapel
good.
and we can sleep there.
Oh my god.
That is the hope. You saw something in the distance. Looked like a chapel, a church, or maybe an abbey or something like that. It was up on this hill that you could just barely see through the fog over the forest. You know, you're not too far away from it now. And every step through this land has been a challenge. Without anyone. You guys grab Garrison and hit the road.
Chapel,
anything-
church, abbey, sheeple hut. What's the difference?
Not much.
Yeah.
I'll send Sterling up ahead. Do some scouting.
All right. You
That's
got Sterling
Nazoth saying
for
that, by the way, not me.
Nimble,
What was
you
that?
Help me with
I
Garrison.
said that's Nazoth saying that, by the way, not me.
We can just assume that everything inappropriate. Wait, should we not assume that everything inappropriate is Nazoth? Is that what you're
No,
trying to
everything
say?
inappropriate is Nazoth.
Okay.
I can't be held accountable for what my character says, okay?
All right. All right. Let's go back to. Well, you know what? I'm going to bring you guys to a little overland. You guys, I don't know if you saw this before, but now that you are heading further down the road, I'll kind of give you a little bit of an idea of where you are. Over on roll 20, you'll be on the far left-hand side, a road, between some woods. You'll be able to see Durst Manor on the map in your rear view mirror there as you guys are headed off to the east, looking for this abbey, which you can see on the mountain, the little hill. The token here represents where your group is. You're actually kind of
Do I need to refresh? I'm not seeing this.
It's scroll. It's
way off to the left.
Yeah, it's
Most of the map is going to
also-
be black.
Yeah.
No, I still have the forest pathway.
Then yes.
Then you're
Oh,
going to need
shit.
to refresh. All right. Heading on down the road, dragging Garrison with you. I take it.
He's just
Fine.
limping at half speed behind you.
I'm going to put on some
No.
sort of.
Here's Garrison compared to where the party is.
Well, I thought you got another level of exhaustion.
I thought I
it's
did as
weird.
well, but then Rob said since it was non-lethal that I didn't get it.
Yeah, they weren't trying to kill him, so he didn't actually go like unconscious. Well, I mean, he didn't go like dying. He got knocked unconscious.
Oh, you got knocked unconscious. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Are we not going to talk about the fact that Garrison got bit by the werewolf? No, no.
You say that out loud?
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. Maybe I
I
should
think
do
you're
a
talking about
nature
it now.
check. Maybe I should do a nature check to see if Rouse would even know what's up with that or something.
I think this is common knowledge to anyone.
Okay, cool.
Ever heard of like werewolves? I mean, we don't even have them in our world. This is my like justification. We don't have werewolves and vampires and stuff like that in our world, but yet we know so much about them.
Rouse,
They exist for real in the worlds you guys, these characters.
So of course they would know about it.
You'd be like, you've been bitten by a werewolf.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and Rouse is like a storyteller, so he's probably made up a bunch of shit about werewolves. You know, like, oh, we need to like put garlic in Garrison's eyes right now. That's what will solve it. Just a bunch of garlic.
Does anybody have garlic in their character sheet?
A character sheet?
Rouse
anybody carrying
definitely
garlic?
does it.
That was one of my starting items. It was just a bunch of garlic.
Garlic and steaks,
Garlic and steaks.
silver, just lots of silver.
Feel free to make up whatever you want, Riles. But part of that is definitely the idea that if you've been bitten by, carry a curse, which they can pass on. Garrison has a big bite.
While Garrison's like beat up and like down, Riles he grabs his silver sword and just like touches it against the skin just to see if he reacts. Not like cutting or anything, just like just like the broadside of the blade.
When you touch the broadside of the blade, do you touch to like just his skin, or do you like touching it to like the injury?
To his skin, close to the injury as I think I can get away with.
Riles pulls out his sword and starts moving towards Garrison. What does Garrison do?
He starts fighting. Apparently, he starts kicking
He
my
punches
ass.
Riles for 5 points of damage.
Will you leave my patient alone?
Technically, I think you need to roll that attack with disadvantage.
Oh, that is true. Hold on.
Some good. I think he's
Still
hits.
hits.
16.
Still hits.
Get away from me.
Down.
Oh no!
Did he just knock you unconscious?
He just knocked me unconscious.
All right, we need
I-
to go back to the road here.
Oh
Apparently,
no! I was just trying to see if you were a werewolf.
Wait, you're at 0?
Sorry, I
oh,
can't.
I had
Can't hear
7.
you. You're unconscious.
But you were hit for 5.
No. Well, it was the first
damage.
damage. I would leave you at 2. It leave
Oh,
you
it'd leave me with 2. Okay, we're close.
although it would be super hilarious if you just get knocked out by Garrison in every episode.
Just death by nubs
It
and
would
death
only
by
been 2
nubs.
episodes, I think, right? First
Well-
in this one?
What was that?
Was it the first episode in this one?
I think
Yeah,
it
it's the
was.
first episode with a crit. Knocked Miles cold out. And now he's just like hit him again as he's moving in with the sword.
All right, I was just trying to see, testing out some science stuff. I will back away now. Riles is backing away.
Science stuff.
Can we get to wherever we're going quickly, or you go quickly and I'll take my time, but please. Riles, come near me again and I'll stab you with that thing.
10-4, good buddy. 10-4.
No stabbing, no stabbing.
All right. As you guys are picking yourselves up, Sterling has kind of gone on ahead. But the ability to sort of communicate with Sterling is limited to about, I think, 150 feet. So he's able to give you a sort of a bird's eye view as you approach this structure, and he's the first one to kind of psychically describe this place to Jared. And it's when it's coming from a familiar, it's maybe a little bit imperfect. You're getting sort of like a blurry sort of vision of like the road ahead. You see that it diverges and it heads to the north. And Sterling gets a look at a city that is maybe about a few hundred yards or so off the road to the north. A walled city that is at the base of this hill, and on the top of the hill, you can see this church or something there. You guys are now down here. And I get to bring you to another map. One moment. You up. You should be able to see at this point you guys are on this road. And that there's this walled city, and the church or abbey or the buildings that you're seeing are at the top of this hill here. And the hill itself, it's about 700 feet tall. It rises above the walled city, and you can see a little bit of a switchback trail that kind of rises from within this walled city up to the.
We're so tiny on the map.
What's that?
We're so tiny.
You are. You're very tiny.
Use it. Tiny.
You're even smaller. This is just not a totally accurate representation. You're smaller than this, but I'm just putting all of your tokens in.
Mm-hmm.
There's an image at the bottom here that represents the gatehouse, which you can see at the end of the road. The gates are closed, and you can see a couple of figures kind of moving on the tops of the walls, watching your approach.
All right, Riles. Get us in, and I'll forgive you for touching me with that.
I don't need you to forgive me. I just need to keep a distance from you. You're pretty slow right now.
Riles, would you please help?
What am I doing again?
We need to get inside.
What am I doing? Relax.
Helping us get into the village?
a good
Toxic
question.
people.
Just,
I don't know.
Like, but how?
Try to. I don't know. Just like
Out of character. Party face, in character. Maybe you could speak with them.
All right. I sure. Yep.
Tell them your jokes.
I'll think of some jokes. Oh shit.
Get
I'll think
a
jokes.
foot in the door, you know?
Yeah. Yep. I'll try to sell them some knives or Bibles or
Try to
something.
get them to let their guard down.
Should we go with him?
No.
Yeah.
We should probably go
Probably.
with him.
No.
Come on, Garrison.
You can trust Riles.
Hold on,
What was that?
we also
It's not
wanna
about
go
trusting
too.
you. It's about backing you up in case trouble happens.
It's gonna take me double the time it takes you guys. Hold on.
We're helping you along, Garrison.
That doesn't mean I go any faster mechanically.
No, but we're all going at the same slow speed.
Okay.
Here's I'm going to put over in Discord for you guys. Image approach. It is cold here, and there's a little bit of a dusting of snow on the ground. But the trees are all evergreens around. Like, again, you can see the mist kind of everywhere. You only see so far. The gates are straight ahead of you. Again, you can see that sort of structure up on the hill behind. This is sort of the image is pretty accurate to like what you see when you're coming up the road. The village itself, when you approach the walls, the air almost seems to grow colder when you get out in the open and climb the road to the gatehouse. The gatehouse is these two square towers, peaked roofs, and there's a stone archway that's set into a pair of that's set into the wall that's blocked by a pair of 12-foot tall iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name in common. It reads Krez. Krez. There is the walls here kind of extend from the gatehouse. They're all about 20 feet tall. And atop the parapets, you can see 4 figures here wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They're watching you, and there's a nervous energy as you approach.
Sup?
Yeah, what? Are you guys shaky?
Who are you, strangers?
Oh, we're just
What are you doing here?
we're traveling we're traveling entertainers and performers. The guy in the big hat, pointy hat over there, he can dance really good. That points at Nazoth. But yeah, we're just looking for a place to stay. We're hoping we could get in get in through this gate and kind of check in your town and find an inn and rest maybe.
He looks kind of your group over. Looks like some of you are injured.
Yeah, especially that one, the one I'm keeping a good distance from. Points at Garrison.
Kresk is closed. We are not allowing visitors. Should be on your way. I cannot help you.
Okay. Well, we're kind of lost. We don't even really know. Kreska, you said is okay. He sees the sign, points out. He's like, okay. Was there another town nearby? What would you recommend we do?
You can press on to Valaki if you wish.
How far is that?
Maybe half a day's journey.
Would a gold coin convince you to let us in?
Yeah.
No.
How about 2 gold coins? Rouse pulls one out.
We have been given our orders by the burgomaster to let no one in.
Oh, well, Burgermaster. Well, don't we have something from the Burgermaster?
One of the letters is signed.
Something? What do you
hold on.
have?
Notes.
Have you come bearing
Yeah.
messages? Have you come
Koylin
from?
Indravit.
Have you come from the Wizard of Wines?
Yes.
Yep.
What is the message you bear? We have been waiting for them to deliver wine for quite some time. It has not arrived.
I, the Wizard of Wines, hereby declare that you let these people in.
Squints down at you. There is no wizard. The Wizard of Wines is a winery. There's no wizard there.
Yeah, that's what he
Well,
said.
that's just deliberately misleading.
Yes, as are you, sir.
I'm an evil warlock. Come on.
Yeah. No, he's just goofing.
One should not joke about such things. He looks.
Yeah, Nazoth. Go practice
What happened
your
to you on the
dance
road?
moves.
How is it that your friend became in?
Some wolves.
See, he stumbles along behind you.
Some wolves came out at us, and we
Wolves?
we weren't really prepared to fight them off. Just
Yes,
wild wolves.
Regular wolves.
Wild,
You were
regular.
injured. You were attacked and injured by
natural
wolves.
Yes.
Yes.
will not
This
be
man
allowed in.
desperately needs a bed.
They are regular, perfectly regular, not wear at all wolves.
Just predators of the forest. We were prey, unfortunately.
And we really do have that message. What does that message actually say? Because I don't remember, but
Yeah.
we do have something from the
I was
Burgermaster.
trying to scroll.
Yeah,
through it. I can't
from
find it.
Koylin
It was
Indravit.
this warning.
Is his name.
It's the letter. The warning letter was signed by a
Yes.
burgomaster.
Do you pull it out?
Mm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, I don't have it, but whoever has it, show it to him. See
You
if
have a
we-
letter. Pull it out. Read it.
Prince Jareth?
Yeah, I pulled it out.
We are unaware that the Burgomaster has sent any word to anyone except for the Wizard of Wines.
Hail thee, I, the Burgomaster Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the Irene Kalenia, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. Over 400 of these creatures drained life for them.
As soon as you say vampire, they like clutch their spears tighter and kind of huddle, and they look around. That is not from our Burgomaster. That is from someone else, either from Valaki or perhaps the village of Barovia itself.
What's the name of your Burgomaster?
Jareth, who was it addressed to?
No, wait. Stop asking Jareth. What is this? What is the name? We have the note right here.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell me what the name is on the note.
No, you tell me the name of your Burgomaster.
I will not give you the seeds to which deceive us further.
Okay,
Tell
fine.
us the name that you have.
This one says
The name is Koilan
Indirovich.
Yeah.
Indirovich.
That is the Burgomaster of the village,
Hmm.
Barovia. It is distance east. It would take you perhaps an entire day to get there on the roads. Valaki is closer. I would not suggest. Please, do. Valakia, as I understand it, the walls there are still open. It is perhaps a 4-hour walk or so to get through the forest. He points off to the east.
How long
That
of
would
a
take me at
crawl
least
is
8 hours.
Yeah, this man will probably be
a
dead
question
by
for you,
then.
sir.
That is not our concern.
Do you know where this supposed hunting lodge is?
Hunting lodge? What do you speak?
We were leaving a tavern in the last town to find a hunting lodge, but we found Durst Manor first. You wouldn't happen to know where they frequented.
He shakes.
Also, you might want to send someone to check out Durst Manor. I don't
That
think
place is cursed and haunted. Everyone
vacant.
knows to avoid
we
Durst.
cleared it out. Yeah, it's good now.
Doubt.
Do you have any sympathy or allegiance to these other families and Burgomasters?
We are not related.
That's not what I asked you. Sympathies and or relations, as in like camaraderie and or caring about each other's well-being.
We tend to our own.
So you don't care that his daughter might be a vampire?
Oh, she is not. Yeah.
Good stuff there. I'm gonna die. She's a vampire. You don't care. What do you care about? Just between you and me. You don't gotta tell everybody else. It's okay.
He seems to hesitate for a moment, and the other guy next to him kind of is like muttering like in his ear. And he says, our Burgomaster is only interested in that shipment from the Wizard of Wine. And it is late, quite late. If you can find out what happened to it, perhaps he will allow you in. He's the only one that can make this decision for you.
Would you
Where's
let
the
me at
winery
least
supposed
sleep?
to be?
Sorry, you guys took over each other. What was that from?
Go ahead, Jareth.
Where's this winery supposed to be?
If you take the road to the east, you'll find a bridge. On the other side of the bridge, the road will fork. You'll turn to the right and follow it. You can get to the Wizard of Wines in perhaps 2 hours. Maybe less.
Are there going to be any ghosts or weird undead monsters at that place too?
They just kind of chuckle at that.
There is a reason it's delayed. What time of night is it, Rob?
This
Day,
is
night?
day. I think you guys waited until day.
Okay,
But
so it's
day and night here doesn't seem to be much different. It seems like twilight. Like everything's dim, gloomy.
Are we all out of everything, or are we trying to keep going? I guess.
I don't think they're going to let us in, so let's
Or
go.
maybe we could
Did
sleep
we
outside
find
the
something
gates.
in the house about this wine thing? I feel like I vaguely remember finding a thing that mentioned it. And I might be going crazy, but
I don't wine. I don't have anything in my notes about wine. I got windmill.
I don't recall.
I don't know. Maybe I
can
just
tell you
do it
right
crazy.
now. No.
Okay. I just feel like for some reason in my mind, I'm just like, I feel like we found a note or something that talking about it, but maybe I'm just crazy.
So we can either push to try to sleep outside the gates if we feel like we need the rest, or if you guys feel fresh enough, we can just go try to find this delivery and bring it back so then we can rest here.
I mean, I think it's really
I'm
you and
fine.
Riles that are in dire straits.
I mean, as
Mhm.
long as I
I
can
can
still
heal.
walk, it's fine. I'll go in the back. I'll talk shit because I can't shoot anything.
Okay. So I can heal Riles, or we could take an hour break, like right here, and then head out.
I can
Mhm.
also heal myself.
I would
I
like
still
an
have
hour
some
break.
healing spells.
Perfect.
Okay.
Uh,
I've got.
hey, would you let us just chill here for like an hour and then we'll go fix your problem?
As long
Not
as you
only
stay
do I
within
not have-
sight and outside the walls, Kresk, yes.
Yeah,
Stay
we're
there.
gonna lean on your wall.
We're over their property line.
Do
They
not
can't
touch the
us.
wall.
Don't what? I can't
Do
even
not
lean on the wall. I'm about to do you
Lean
a
on
favor.
your friend.
I'm dying.
Lean on.
Let
All
the
right.
man
No,
die
that's
on this
strong.
wall.
All right, that's a
Start singing.
5 feet from the wall, guys. Nobody touch the stupid wall.
You know what? These people are assholes.
Right? Why are we helping him?
So we taking a
Meanwhile,
short
up on-
rest.
Meanwhile, up on the wall, seem like ass. Should
Yes. Short rest then.
go ahead, take your short rest. You are safe enough to do a short rest for an hour, at least outside Kresk, while the light is out. Nothing seems to come and mess with you. Again, these guys, when your rest is done, and I'm assuming you head back to the road, they give you directions again. Take the old Svalish road. Again, when you cross the bridge, you want to turn right. If you go left, that will take you to Balak. So now you know that the road that you're on is called the Old Svalish.
Your left or our left? Can you use east-west? Are you smart enough for that?
Hold, there is a trick. This I was taught as a child. If you hold up your hand with your fingers pointed and your thumbs out, he's telling this to Garrison. The one that looks like an L. Laugh.
Mhm.
You want to
Garrison, it's all right. We
No,
can
no,
breathe
no.
through our anger.
His,
You can't tell
his
that you
left-
have no hands from this distance.
His left is different than our left. Think about it.
The perspective would be different, yes.
I need cardinal directions, sir.
He points kind of back the way you came. That's the direction you don't go when you cross the river. You should cross the river. Bridge points off the other way. The way you were going. Back, go this way. Cross the bridge. And then turn the other way. Come back to the road will become a path. Take I just
All right.
realized you couldn't. Tells you to, and then he tells you to go this way.
Well, wait.
Alright.
Hey, with all the downtime you have in there, you should probably get a book on cartography. Learning simple cardinal directions is helpful for you and all your friends.
I'll make a note of it. The other guy says he can't read.
Oh no.
Makes sense. All right.
Is the
Thanks.
sun rising? Then put it on the left.
the
There
sun?
is no sun. You have not seen a sun since you've come to this place. They might be somewhere above the clouds, but you have not seen one.
Thanks for the break. Thanks for letting us loiter.
You are welcome. Good luck out there.
Over the
You have a
Or
feeling
they
like
juggle.
they're sending you to like your, or just away from.
So we shouldn't get this wine cart and bring it back and go in there?
Don't know. This is a place that it looks like there's like a church or something on the hill, and you guys kind of need a priest.
Yeah, I think it's kind of necessary at this point because we're fucked. Like this has been horrible.
We're
I hate
fine.
this place. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've been surprisingly doing okay, but I mean, Garrison and Riles, you guys have really had the shit kicked out of you, And that's saying something because I usually get the shit kicked out of me.
I also usually get the shit kicked out of me. It's okay. We're good.
That's why I shit before every battle.
Sometimes during the battle.
Is that helpful?
Well, let's go find that wine and
No, I feel like we could get to the next town quicker, right? I mean, I know it'll take.
wait. Is the
There's
next
an
town the one
8
with the church, or is it this
Nope.
one?
No, it's this one. Church is on the hill here.
Oh, we need this church specifically. I see.
I mean,
Next
you,
town
didn't-
is
you don't know if
also
there's
like-
one at the next town. You didn't ask.
Also, I think you said the next town is like a half day's travel. I think you said the winery is like only like 2 hours.
The winery's
So-
about 2 hours away.
Mhm.
Let me check it real quick.
So it's quicker to go to the winery. Than
Maybe
it is.
maybe 2.5 hours away, and then the
But
The
we
next
have to come
town-
back,
Mhm.
next town is twice.
so it'd wind up being a little bit more if we do this route, time wise.
To the winery.
You guys press on.
Okay.
Way more interesting than the other shitty town.
Well, we also don't know if there's a church there because I think we need some healing.
Rest.
Feel all right
rest will
outside of
help.
this seeping wound over here. It just doesn't really heal.
Alrighty. I'm revealing part of the map. You guys make your way further down the old Svalich Road, as this guy had referred to it. You twist through the trees for about an hour, maybe a little bit less, maybe about 40 minutes or so before you come to this bridge that crosses some sort of river. And you glance off to the northeast, you know, if you want to use cardinal directions. You can see that there's a lake and that opens up where this river is sort of coming from. And that there's a tower that kind of juts out on a weird little island. Just maybe you can barely just see it, and it's almost about a mile away from where you it's just this creepy sort of vision that you can see off to the side. But when you cross the bridge, you can hear music playing from somewhere, sort of upbeat sort of music, and you can hear like some drums, some tambourines, violin, maybe even like a cello or something like that, and a mandolin. And it seems to be coming from the east, right as you get to the other side of the bridge, over in the woods, this direction. And you can see that there is like a muddy path with obvious tracks of wagon and horses that have pulled off the road on this side of the bridge and gone off into the woods. Sounds as if there's a camp not too far away from where you are.
The minute the garrison hears the mandolin, I think he starts like crying. He like just was absolutely able to do nothing before. He's just so weak, he can't do anything, and he just like not openly sobbing, but like tears just rolling because he's just in so frustration and just grinding his teeth, just stuck at the back of this group, limping along, leg bandaged up. And this like noise is just driving him almost insane.
The group was told once you get to the other side of the bridge to go back to the west. But this camp, the sounds of camp, people coming from the northeast, the other direction. Can't be that far away if you can hear them. What do you do? Who's leading this group right now? Who's making decisions?
Oh
Uh, I was kind of
Not me.
Not it. Whoever wants to lead this group, step forward, and then 5 people step back.
no. Who wants to be
Right.
the leader? Not it.
All right, I got it.
Okay, let's see.
What's the suggestion? Do you guys turn right? Just at these crossroads, right?
Who left?
Oh no! Oh, that was who's Jareth? Fern?
Oh,
Is that you?
Jareth.
Did you drop out and come back?
Yeah, you can hear me. I said I was.
You're,
You
you're
sound
really
real
quiet.
distant suddenly.
You sound very muffled.
Hello,
Something happened with your mic, maybe? Keep talking.
hello, hello, hello.
No, it's getting better now.
Getting better.
Okay,
Maybe it was just a weird slowdown in the internet or something.
okay. Yeah, I was saying I was at the front if everybody was stepping back.
What's the decision then?
Alpha.
I'm thinking to the west. I don't really want to deal with another battle when Garrison's hurt.
All right.
I like that.
Jareth heads towards the Wizards of Wine, away from the sound of music and people. You make your way down into the woods. After about a quarter of a mile or so, maybe about a half mile or so, the road starts to change. It becomes more of a path. Kind of washed out in some places. You can still see the occasional marks of wagons having kind of come and gone along this, but it's a lot less traveled than the places you've been before. And it doesn't seem like any of these areas are very well traveled to begin with. You follow this path for a while, maybe an hour or so, before you come to a massive clearing. And in that clearing, there is a vineyard. And you can see near the kind of around the center of the vineyard, there is a structure up on a little bit of a hill. It's also a copse of trees kind of beyond it as well. The road that you're at continues off to the south, but there's sort of like a drive that ends up and kind of circles around towards this building. This has got to be the Wizard of Wines. There's nothing else there's a whole vineyard around it, and there's this structure. You can see like kind of crows kind of flying in the distance, and some of them landing on some of these plants. You don't see anybody around, anybody working any of the fields. Just a bit of mist kind of floating in the air, half obscuring which. Do I take it you head off the side and head towards the Wizard of Wines?
Yeah.
Right. Everybody give me a perception check as you guys make your way off the road. Again, the road does continue to the south, but you don't know where that goes. And it's still sort of like country road, mostly like dirt.
I taste something.
You can take our passive. It's slower, right?
Road, take me home.
What was that?
Can you take my passive if it's slower?
Yeah, let me know if your passive is higher.
Yeah, 15. Then.
I rolled a 1, but my passive's higher.
Nazoth is
Yeah.
the first one to notice something. He rolled a 21. You're closing in on the winery itself, and the building seems to be 2-story building, pretty sizable. It's maybe a little bit shorter than Durst Manor, but more broad. And it's around this time, as you're coming around this sort of curve in the bend and look towards the back of the building, that Nazoth glances off to the north, and he can see near this copse of trees that there is someone standing right at the edge of the trees, kind of watching your group.
Hello there.
He's not quite close enough to be spoken to unless you want to leave the road.
Guys, we got
Unless you want to call out to him. He's appears to be a man. He's wearing a dark cloak. His cowl's kind of up, and he's standing at the edge of the trees. When he notices maybe you say something, Nazoth, or looked his way, he must have noticed you noticing him. And shortly after that, Bimothy, you notice as well. Maybe just because you're kind of near Nazoth and you kind of are constantly aware of him, you see him looking off, and maybe when he says hello there, you look off and you notice the same guy. You see a hand kind of come out from the cloak and beckon towards you. Come to him.
Hey guys, there's a guy over there. He's looking at us, and I think he's calling
Just ignore him.
us.
Just ignore him and
Hey,
keep walking.
Garrison, I think there's this 12-finger guy over there.
No, don't say
Where?
that.
Where?
If you look
You
off
just-
and you, I'm going to bring you guys to another map because you're maybe about, I don't know, the road. You're probably maybe about 60 feet or so away from him. He's right at the edge of these trees, and I'm going to bring you guys to a map so you can kind of look out and kind of give an idea. His hood comes up a little bit, and you see an older gentleman's face, and he seems he beckons for to look towards your group, like with a hand to come to him, and he seems to be kind of like trying to hide in the trees a little bit from the from view of the whiner himself.
Jared, don't go over there. Let's just ignore him. Let's just ignore him and keep walking to the wine wizard, which whatever.
Oh, come on! All the best adventures start with an old man beckoning.
He might know where the shipment was.
Jareth is going off the road.
You ready
Jareth,
to
as
fight,
you-
Giggles?
As you close in, he kind of says in a hushed voice, "Get you off the road, quick! It's not safe here."
I beckon them over and kind of move my hands and say, "Stay low and quiet."
Okay.
What?
Jareth, as you step closer, you do see that there's a couple other figures in the trees. They kind of move up a little bit behind this guy. They're not really trying to hide from you. They seem to be more like kind of placing the trees between themselves. And they have a resemblance to this man. They might be family or two younger men, and we'll put them on the map. Well, the older man kind of looks back at them and kind of holds a hand up like he's all right. He says, "Hold there, stay there, elder, stay there, Adrian. I can handle this." He turns back to Jareth. Who are you? What are you doing?
We're fulfilling a role for the Burgermeister north from here. They were waiting on a shipment of mines, and they wouldn't
From
let us
Kresk.
in.
Kresk sent you.
Yes.
Good. We do need some help. My name is Davian Martika. The
Prince
vineyard
Jareth Beverly.
it belongs to me and my family.
Oh, so what's happened? Why did you tell us to get off the road?
It's been overrun by those from Yester Hill, dark druids, and their animated creatures. They call them blights. If you had gone into the vineyard, you would have attacked.
Oh, well, that's fun.
No, it's not. My family, we have been hiding here the last few days. Rooted out from our own home. Know what they're doing there. Stealing from us, I'm sure. They have raided us before, but stayed long. You should go back to Kresk. Tell them that there will be no wine coming. He looks like a little disheveled and be worried about your group, like being here.
Yes, but they're not going to let us in to Crest without the wine.
Burger man. Damn drunkard. It's all he cares about. You've already been turned away then.
Yes.
He looks at your group and he sees that Garrison is like staggering along. You look like you've already seen some things. Are you new to these lands?
Durst Manor.
Durst Manor. The Death House. You've been there.
Yes, we've laid some spirits to rest. Hopefully it's safer now.
You overcame it. You did not run. You stayed. You say that you put spirits to rest.
Stayed 2 nights, in fact.
Unfortunately.
Yes, we put
Killed
the
a shambler
family-
and a wailing nanny.
The Durst
Perhaps
family have been laid to rest.
you are stronger than you appear. Come, off the road, all of you. My family is back here in the trees. This is a safe place for now. And he kind of steps back further into the trees, kind of away. The other two kind of men kind of
Families in
following
the
along with him.
trees.
I think it's fine, Garrison.
Trap.
I think it's fine. I think it's fine.
Slit our throats.
We can handle ourselves if that comes.
I can
If it
barely
comes to
stand.
that.
I'm staying in the back with Naz. He usually has good instincts.
Mhm.
Well, get off the road at least.
Yeah,
Come to the
there's
trees.
a nice tree here. Have a rest.
Sorry, I move slow. It's not my fault. I'm tired.
Yeah, at least get up here. I motioned to.
I'm trying.
Fine,
Well,
take
I
your
was kind
time.
of Mo to Gretchen and Riles.
Davian can see that like Garrison is sort of struggling in the back, and he's kind of moved a little bit further into the woods. But he looks over to Jareth and he says, "Does your friend need help? My sons, they can bear him in if he needs a hand." Too.
Yes. Do not mention that word though. He will go crazy.
I just realized what I
But
said.
he needs help. Yes, but do not mention the HAND.
He
S
can
words.
spell.
All right.
He's
Not a
not
toddler.
illiterate.
I'm trying to whisper
Are we sure
so he
about
can't
that?
hear me.
Are we sure about that,
If
Gretchen?
any of you touch me, I'll make you look worse than my hands do.
Garrison, I
Do you
I
not
think
want to
it's
feel better?
fine.
They're
I
gonna
think
help
you
you.
need to take the help because you're pretty bad shape, man. You look worse than me.
I'll get there of my own, though. I don't need anybody to carry me.
Okay.
You have like a log
All
I
right.
can sit on or something.
As you guys step into the forest, he brings you a little ways in, and as you maybe about 50, 60 feet or so, just so you're out of sight of the vineyard. It's a little bit dark, creepy in here, and his sons keep looking at your group like they're a little worried about this, but they seem to be deferring to their father, Davian. When you get to a small
Nav?
camp that's in a copse of trees in the center of like this little patch of trees, and you see that there are a few other individuals here. There is a woman, two women actually. One that is maybe in her mid 20s, late 20s. Another one maybe 30 or so. And there are three children as well that are kind of hiding behind them. In addition to them, there's one other man who is maybe also in his mid 30s, and he's kind of standing in front of this. He was behind the guard. None of them seem to be really well armed. None of them have armor. You maybe see a couple of knives or whatnot that like some of them have at their belts, but they look more like utilitarian rather than like for combat. And Davian says as he brings you into this small camp, "This is my family. We run the Wizard of Wines and have for generations. Please come in, sit down."
Are you a wizard?
No, I am not. But one of my ancestors, powerful. He's the one that named the vineyards, grew things with magic.
Does that mean it's organic or like they're the additive?
I do not know what exactly that you mean, but our wines are the best in all of Barovia. We are the only vineyard left. In fact, so
That's a pretty
suppose
low bar.
yes,
What happened to
I
the other
agree.
one?
The bar is low, but even before then, we were always at the top.
Is that because of the magical influence or is the wine actually good?
Both. If I had some with me, I would offer it to you, and you would see. But alas, it's all over the vineyard.
We'll get back in there and we will get you your wine, sir. We'll deliver it to that alcoholic asshole that won't let it in his gates. We'll
think
solve
that-
those problems.
I think that you need to rest first.
Yeah.
That's
That'd
good
be great.
advice.
Yeah.
I
They
would
look pretty
appreciate
rough.
You can join our camp for now. If you really are intent on going to root out those druids, well, who am I to say no? If you think that you can handle them, you will be rewarded. We will do all we can to help you.
See,
That's
there's
quite
no
noble
problem
of
at
you.
all.
Thank you. We appreciate you letting us stay here. Could you perhaps give us some blueprints or give us maybe like a map from your head? Could try to figure out how to get in there or what you think the best approach is.
He can. He can tell you about the place. Give me 1 second. Hold on a moment.
Also, you wouldn't happen to have like a wheelbarrow out here or like a hand cart, would you?
I'm sorry, no. We have very little. We grabbed what we could and ran. There is a wagon, but it is in the vineyard.
One thing, and this is a completely unrelated topic. What would one do if one were bitten by a werewolf?
Pretend it didn't happen. What? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
One would, suppose one would make their peace with our God. Either that or... Why, do you ask? Kind of looks over at Garrison.
Idle curiosity.
You've encountered the werewolves.
I never said
Later.
that.
No, we saw some regular wolves, and now everyone's afraid that they're going to be werewolves wherever we go.
Good sir, I'm a scholar.
You have likely encountered the followers of Kirill Stoyanovich. He is the alpha of the wolves here in Barovia.
Can you say that name one more time for me?
Kirill Stoyanovich. I'll put it over in Discord for you. Doop. There you go. Now you can spell it. This guy, by the way, he introduces his family to you. He's already said that his name is Davian Martikov. He's the patriarch of the Martikov family. He's the owner and runs the Wizard of Wines. His eldest son is Adrian, who's with him here. His youngest son is Elver. He says he has a middle son, but his middle son, Urwin, lives in Vallaki. He actually runs he runs an inn there with his family. But he also has another daughter here, Stefania. And Stefania's husband is named Dag. He's not part of the family. He's from Vallaki and married in. And then Stefania and Dag have a few children. One of them is almost old enough, like he's almost like 17 or something like that, but 16. He's still basically a child. Oh, and then they have a baby girl named Yolanda, who is just an infant. I'll give you
He's
some of
got a
this.
lovely family.
I've done my best to keep them safe here. We have been lucky. Many others have not. But if you have survived Death House and an attack of werewolves, then perhaps there is some hope.
Survive is a strong choice of words.
You are all living and on your feet, even if you are slower.
Hmm.
And some good rest will help that.
I'm going to open up another map here in a moment, just to show you. He's going to draw out sort of the outlines of the winery, and that way I'm going to point out some stuff for where things are. Give me one second. Put sure that you can see what you can see. Right. Let's double check again. Just making sure nothing is here that you shouldn't be able to see.
You don't want to give us all the secrets?
No.
Ah,
What?
I'm just like, just
Give
give
us
us
some of the
everything and just like allow us to just, walk it in and totally win,
Nope, no winning today.
Nah.
All right. I think I can bring you to the map now.
It's
He
February,
draws it
it's
out.
dark enough.
There are 2 floors above ground. Here's of the Wizards of Wine Winery. And let me Ta-da. So the map that I've brought up on Roll20 has got like 2 levels. Shit, I just opened up a little bit too much. That's okay. Ha 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 ha. Good thing that.
Oh, the secrets.
Oh no. Who got the screen cap?
There's nothing to see. I hid everything.
We
in
don't
the
need a screen cap. We got someone recording this.
You guys, are
Oh,
just
that's
listening.
right. We could just go to
You guys
YouTube.
got Google. You could find this shit if you wanted to.
Oh, that's too much.
Yeah,
That's
Too
the
hard.
limit in the game.
Too hard to Google.
That's too much like cheating.
Yeah, that's not too much like. Alrighty. Oh, and let me put on. That way you now know what north, south, and east and west is. The
Oh,
upper
good.
floor, the
Garrison
lower,
should be
the
happy.
ground floor.
Unlike that guy.
Davian tells you that he gives you instructions about what you can find here at the winery. He also tells you that there is a basement where they store a lot of their wine. He's not going to draw a map out of that, but he'll tell you how to get there if you need to. First things, you guys are looking for a cart, so he mentions that there is a stable right on this side of the house, on the eastern side of the house. There should be 2 horses there, unless the druids took them or ate them. And right next to the stables is a loading dock, which has a wagon, which you could use to move the wine. That's what they usually use. They'll take a horse, they'll attach it to the wagon, and use that to bring a delivery of wine to Kresk. On the lower floor, we're on the ground floor right now, and start there. If you head inside from the loading dock, there is a hallway that leads both upstairs and downstairs. It is a sloped sort of ramp in the tower here that is designed to basically move wine in barrels so they can roll them up or down different floors. That goes all the way up to the top floor, and it goes all the way down to where they store most of the wine ready. The first floor has the fermentation room with a bunch of big vats is right off to the east, or the west of the loading dock. Most of the ground floor here is the fermentation vat. They also store a little bit of wine down here as well before they move it downstairs. There's another room that's right next to the fermentation vats. There's 2 rooms here. One is an office, he tells you, where they do a little bit of work. They make barrels there, but they also take like orders and stuff like that as well. The room next to the barrel making room is where they store barrels that have not yet been filled. That's basically this area: barrel fabrication and storage. He tells you that there is another storage room on the far side of the fermentation room in the lower area, and that the other turret tower has steps that go both upstairs to the second floor and downstairs. Tells you there's another way to get to the basement if you go through the normal. There's one more workshop, and that's south here, south of the fermentation. Can you see the thing that I'm pointing at?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, I never know if you can see like the arrow if it's in the dark. But there's this building that kind of, or this part of the structure that hangs off the back, is a glass blowing workshop where they make bottles. There is a there's a furnace in there to heat up the glass and to form it, and then there are stairs that also go down to the basement directly from the glass blower's workshop. It's also a back door that goes inside. This is access to the lower part of the winery. If you're looking for ways in, there's an open veranda here. This used to be like their W5 is where they crush grapes. I don't know if anybody ever saw that old I Love Lucy thing where she's jumping the grapes, but that's what's going on here. They got a few of those things for crushing grapes, and it's outside. This whole area just like these are not walls. This is open air. There's double doors that lead into the fermentation vat. So once they've crushed the grapes, they have those doors. They open them up. They go in there. They throw the crushed juice into the vats and start the process of fermentation. He tells you that there is a set of stairs in the barrel storage that goes upstairs to the second floor, and that there's also stairs in the fermentation area that goes to like a The fermentation part of the structure is there's 2 stories to it, but it's open to the bottom. There's a walkway, like a catwalk that goes all the way, so that they can look into the fermentation vats from the 2nd floor and check. That also leads to the upper floor. So let's move up to the upper map here. Again, the turrets. These are our access from the lower floor. Stairs on the left, ramp on the right. There's also they roll. The reason that they roll the cask up to the top is because the upper area for the loading dock has a crane, which they use to drop barrels to load them into the wagons. So, like, the upper area here is where the crane is. It's an open area that has an open area, sort of like a window that drops down into the lower first ground area, like right above where the cart. The rest of the areas upstairs are rooms and living quarters for him and his family, with one room being sort of like a common room and a kitchen right in the middle. He says that there's a couple different ways to get up the stairs here, the ramp there. The upper level of the fermentation vats also has a way, has a couple doors that lead to hallways that can go to the living quarters. One that goes out towards the loading dock and one that goes the other direction. And then there's a circular stair from barrel storage right in the center that also goes right to the living area. This over here is porta potty, or not porta, but like an out. Just in case you were wondering.
So that Nazoth can take a shit before we fight.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Nazoth's house.
Okay.
They
It's
warn
a-
you not to go anywhere near the vineyards and to be very careful when approaching the winery itself, because the druids came with a veritable army of what they call blights, twig blights or vine blights. They're animated plants that some of them have human form, and they can be pretty deadly.
Oh no. I feel like we were just fighting all these horrible creatures before, and now we're. Oh.
Yeah, Nubs, you ready to fight some more creatures? Ryle says from a safe distance from Garrison.
Oh my god.
If you'll wheel me in there. The
I
hard
was
part
trying to
is
get
it's
that
going to take
wagon.
me a while. That's what I was asking for. Maybe like a hand cart or something we could find.
I could
But
cast
yeah,
Longstrider on you. Will that help?
what does that do?
It is 10 feet speed increase until the
Alright,
spell
so
ends for 1 hour.
5 extra feet.
Would just be 5 extra feet for you.
Is that how that works?
Maybe that'd be a waste of a. What's your speed right now? Rouse like, here, walk as fast as you can, and Rouse is like timing him. Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can go 15 feet.
15 feet.
I'll
The Mardikovs are offering you a place to rest here if you need to rest up before you.
Oh, get a
Alright.
long rest before.
Yeah.
Maybe like 6.
6 long rests.
It's
Yes.
that's
Can
what
we
it
just
would
like
take.
spend a week out here?
They don't know how long you'll be safe. Like there's a chance that the druids might discover them or you here with every day that passes. Right now, they're hiding out here, and the druids have kind of left them alone. You don't know exactly why, and they don't really know either. They just said so far we've been safe out here, but we don't have any food, and we're starting to get hungry. And we don't have things for hunting or anything like that. How do you guys do, by the way?
On food.
We've slept 2 days, 3 days.
It's been 2 days, I believe.
I'll start
Yeah.
with like 10 rations, don't you? It's just like on your
I don't know. It depends.
rations. Yeah, I got 10. I think everybody starts with 10 unless you did something weird when you started the game.
Yeah, so we'd what? Have
You'd have 3. That's what we should have. Or sorry, not 3, 8. I will gladly give my rations to this man for helping us, so I'll go down to 6. Yeah, we're not going to stay here a week. I was joking about that, but
you might. You could stay here kind of as long as you want, but there's a chance that things might discover you.
and then we got to risk this guy's family and his daughter. It's all good. If we get a day in, what does that do? Let's see what that does for my exhaustion. Exhaustion 3 chart is.
If you rest the night here, it'll drop. What were you at before?
I'm at 4 right now.
It'll drop down to 3.
Yeah, I don't get my speed back until.
But I think also a lot of us have 1, so that would get rid of like most of our exhaustion
Yeah.
for everyone else, and also get back like certain long
Spells.
rest things and spells and stuff, which would be useful if we're having a man who's like no offense, with one arm tied behind his back.
So do you want to? I'm not gonna get my speed back unless we rest a bunch. So let's just rest one day and
At
carry
least
on.
to get because I think you would get your hit points back.
Well, we took a short rest, so we have them. I'm at full.
No, I mean because you're at what exhaustion level are you at? You're at 4.
4.
So then you'd be at full instead of half.
Right.
Hit
that'd
point
be
max. You'd be at full hit point max, which would be really useful.
So let's do that. We will sleep here. Timothy, do you want to get to know his daughters, or Riles want to tell some jokes?
Sure.
All right. You don't have to. It's okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
I never have jokes prepared when I really should. Damn it.
No, that's okay. It's not like your job. You didn't introduce yourself.
It's not like my job. Yeah. Why did the
You didn't-
thief wear blue gloves? You don't want to get caught red-handed.
Hey, all right. Nice.
I'm only level 3, guys. Only level 3. I
That's
only get better.
That's a joke.
What do you call a party of rogues? A surprise party.
Hey, these are good.
Nice.
Why do rogues always wear leather armor? It's made of hide.
Hey,
Made of hide. That's
Hey,
made
got
of
it, we
hide.
got it.
Okay, cool.
Hey.
All right.
Got it.
Do you only have jokes about rogues?
That's well, I've been kind of interested in multi-classing, so yeah.
hold on. I got one. Why did
It's multi-classing.
the scare barbarian cross the road?
Hey, is this
Why-
directed at me?
Why did the
'Cause he was-
scared barbarian cross
Oh.
the road?
He was scared.
That's
Oh,
true. That's something I would do. Yeah.
No,
That was a
that
very
not
good statement. Very good statement.
Yeah, I
mean-
would cross the road to get because get away from whatever I'm scared. Yeah.
Make jokes from the world around me.
Yeah.
All right. You guys,
Needs
there's a
to
few
rest.
jokes that are told
Needs a
that
lot
evening.
of rest.
As you guys get some rest,
Might be a little
darkness eventually kind of comes again. It gets kind of pitch black at night, and you can see some lights in some of the windows of the winery if anybody's watching from the cups of trees that you guys are currently hidden in. You also notice if you watch for a while, those on watch, they notice things moving. Like every once in a while, it looks like one of the vine plants gets up and moves to somewhere else. Things are shifting. And the Mardikovs tell you that those are the blights and that they're hidden out in the vineyards, and there might be more even inside the house with the druids. They tell you a little bit also about the druids themselves. They tell you that they are from Yester Hill, and they're corrupt druids that normally leave people alone. And although they have raided the vineyard in the past, they usually come, they raid, and they run off. They don't usually stick around like what they're doing now. He tells you that Yester Hill is this strange place off to the south. If you follow the road beyond the winery, in a couple of hours you'll come to Yester Hill, and you can't miss it. It's got this very creepy tree that they call the Gothias tree, and the druids like worship this tree. And it's rumored that something evil was buried there. The tree grew from it. And then these druids have come from different places in the land, and occasionally they steal people from some of the villages, or people go to them just in desperation and join up. They're like a weird sort of nature cult. For Jareth, this is something that should be alarming to your character, in that you are a druid. And this is just not like, you've never heard of druids act like this. Your druids would never act like this. They'd never raid, kill people, steal. They live at one with nature. They don't need anything.
Aren't druids usually pacifists?
They used to, well, I mean, not always pacifists. Depends. If somebody comes in and like starts burning down their forest or whatnot, yeah, they'll get super violent. But it depends. In this situation, there doesn't seem to be anything that's provoking. And the stories that the Mardikovs are telling you indicate that something else is corrupt. Jareth, you there? I think you're, maybe you got muted again. Okay. Because that was for you. These are druids. And you're a
I
druid.
heard it all. Okay.
That night goes, they tell their stories. They tell you also a little bit more about Barovia. They tell you that they can tell you where Vallaki is. And they draw you sort of a map in, let's see here. They draw you sort of a basic map to a couple different places. They're able to tell you about, they tell you that the woods around here are called the Svalich Woods. They know a little bit about Kresk. They tell you that there is a powerful abbot that runs the abbey there, who has protected Kresk for a long time. But he's also a little bit strange. He's kind of like, he's the only person there, and he showed up like over 100 years ago and just hasn't seemed to age ever since. Let me bring you guys back to the overland map. Revealed parts. They can kind of draw out. Give me a second here to reveal. All right, a little bit of roads. They tell you about Lake Baratok. I'll get to that in a moment. Actually, make sure that I'm revealing everything. They tell you Lake Baratok is the smaller of two lakes in Barovia. Another one called Lake Zarovich, which is 5 times. And that's where Vallaki is, right along Lake. If you continue following the old Svalich Road, eventually you will get to a split in the road, and one of those, that split goes to Castle Ravenloft, which is where the Lord of the Land, Strahd, tell you not to go there. Say, whatever you do, don't go bother the Lord of the Land.
Okay.
And
I like that idea.
This Strahd sounds like a nice guy. Why don't go meet him?
Does he know where Stojanovich's house is? That's the
Surely he's not
ruler.
involved in any kind of curse.
No, he does. Kirill does not have a house. The
wasn't
wolves, they live. Let me tell you. He knows a little bit about them, and let me tell you that. Let me tell you.
I asked really.
He doesn't know.
nicely.
He doesn't know exactly. Well, it's not like he's holding anything back. He says that Kirill and his pack, that they live somewhere north of Lake Baratok. Nobody really knows. It's rumored that they're in some sort of den or caves or something like. But nobody goes anywhere near them. And anybody that's tried usually vanishes or becomes part of the. Let me bring in some name place. File woods. I tell you, the Riven is called the Raven River. Lake Baratok is here. They tell you the tower you saw in Lake Baratok is called. Let's see here. They call it the Wizard's Tower. But they say that a wizard no longer lives, that it's been abandoned for a long time. but people believe it's still cursed and nobody goes anywhere near it because it was once owned by a wizard. I'll show you where Vallaki is. Okay. Vallaki is on Lake Zarovich, the big lake. Those. The Old Svalich Road continues. Twists and turns. It crosses near a place called Sur Falls. And kind of winds itself around, eventually coming to the village of Barovia, which stands basically at the base of this mountain in the shadow of Castle Ring. Your letter has told you that the village of Barovia here is that's where that the source of that letter was. The burgomaster of Barovia is in the village. So let me open up the map a little bit too. What was that?
These names. I'm glad that you're putting them on the map. Because I'm just trying to.
Yeah, I'm trying to make this a little bit
notes.
easier for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you said Sur Falls, I was like, oh, like SIR or something like that. No,
Nope,
it's
everything is
TSER.
everything is like Eastern European.
Yeah.
Get it? Very flinny.
Yeah.
Woods. Sure, I'm not missing anything else here. Yeah, this is what they give you the basic lay of the land. Kind of draws out some stuff. He says there's mountains off to the south. There's one more thing here I think he'll mention. If he knows. I just got to check to see if he does. Yeah, I can open up the map even a little bit more. He would know about this place. Here we go. Let's do that. He warns you of a place that's considered haunted, and it's over here. He calls it he calls it Argenwald. And I'm going to have to put that. That's not going to be on the map, but I'll put it over in Discord so you can see how crazy this is spelled. It is a ruined mansion that once belonged to a group of righteous knights called the Order of the Silver Dragon.
Oh.
While you're dumping all this stuff in, could you also give us the name of this guy and his
Jesus
family?
Christ.
Wow. Never
Yeah.
would have even close. Holy shit.
Argenvastel.
Argenvastel.
You have to say it with like a Transylvanian accent.
Argenvastel.
No.
Ring-a-ding and Arkin Boston.
Argenvastel.
Yeah, and I'll give you a list of this guy and his family too. Give me 1 second. There's a few of them. More second. All right. Here's a list of family. There's a lot of them here. You won't need to remember all of them. The important ones are Davian, for the moment, and his middle son Urwin, who lives in Vallaki. It's a place you guys have heard of. He's told you where it is. Vallaki is, as he describes it. Let's see. He says that Vallaki is one of the few safe havens in Barovia. Does not have walls like Kresk does, and it doesn't seem to be. Well, he says no place is really safe, but Vallaki seems to be one of the places that is least touched by the curse. Tells you that if you need someplace to go, and if you can't get into Kresk after all this, he suggests going to Vallaki, giving his name to his son Urwin at the Blue Water Inn, and he'll give you rooms.
That's nice. Is there like a way out of just here in general, like all of this place? Like, can we just like leave?
It's at that point that he kind of exchanges a look with his sons and the other family members, and then when he turns back to you, he shakes his head slowly. This land seems to draw in people up and dispose of no one. The mist, they'll turn you around if you're at the edge of the old Svalich road. You go east, you go north, you go south. It does not. You'll find yourself returning to them soon enough.
Wait, you saying we're trapped here?
Indeed.
I don't want to be here.
No one does.
How did we even get here in the first place? We were looking for a hunting lodge, and then we ended up in this hellhole.
Hunting.
That damn 12-fingered man and his stupid loot. His goddamn bandits. That's how we got here.
A hunting lodge. You say you were looking for a hunting lodge.
I mean, we originally were, but then we came across the manor with the dead children and the ghosts and stuff, and then we came to the town, and then now we're here. So, I mean, yeah, I guess.
I don't know of any hunting lodges. Unless perhaps you were mistaking Durst Manor for such a... The other might be Argynvostholt, but I wouldn't have called it hunting. I think that perhaps...
Sorry, I lost you there for a second. What did he say? Perhaps what?
I don't know.
Perhaps you were misled. He doesn't know of any hunting lodge. Unless Durst Manor or Argynvostholt were what you were looking for, but neither one, he would think. He wouldn't call either one of those places a hunting.
I just assumed the hunting lodge was Durst Manor. I mean, it had a bunch of hunting stuff in it.
Right? And it was owned by hunters.
It was,
Yeah, but didn't they?
but a
didn't
hunting
they-
lodge?
they-
This looked like... Durst Manor was more like someone's house.
Right?
And
Pretty big
they're just
lodge.
really into hunting.
Yeah, the kids said they knew. Their parents knew where the hunting lodge was, so we know it's real.
What
No,
about
they
my
didn't
win-
say that. They said that they didn't know. They said their parents might know if there's... But they didn't know themselves.
What about,
Yeah,
what about
I
my
don't think
windmill?
there
Where's
is
my
a hunting
windmill?
lodge. Not in.
Where's
not
your
here.
windmill?
Yeah, where's my windmill?
That's a good question. When you ask about a windmill, he does say something. You're looking for a windmill. There's only one that I can think of. But they call it the old bone grinder. It's decrepit. It's no longer functions. And that, he says, is not too far from Vallaki. It's over here on the map. Oh, sorry. I'm not pointing at the wrong thing. This is the old bone grinder, which is a windmill.
A bone grind? Well,
Far
now I
place
must
from
have
the
it.
manor.
Oh, because you've got the deed. That's right.
Yeah, he got the deed to the windmill. I got the deed to the manor.
And this windmill's called the Bone Grinder. Dude,
That
it's
fits.
mine now.
Just get that
I'm gonna put a
notarized
name
and
for it.
boom.
It's not going to be just a name for long once I get there.
I'm gonna put it over. Here we go. Try to put a thing on here. See it. The old bone grinder.
Ye old Bone Grinder.
Ye old bone.
This is Western European or Eastern European or whatever.
Oh, that didn't work. I have to copy this.
But we're way over here. Then
You're pretty far from it.
we walked quite a ways, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. That's not bad. All right. So anyway, it's on the map. I'll fix that later. It's hard to see it.
Ooh,
There we
very
go.
nice.
Yeah.
A lot easier to see. When you say something about a windmill that you own, he doesn't quite understand what you mean. But if you were looking for a windmill, there's one over there. Anything else? Any other questions before the night passes? The morning comes.
Do you have any healing potions?
They shake their head. It's not what we
Uh,
we don't, unfortunately. Sorry, no healing potions here.
alright, I
How
need to-
long would it take for me to use my herbalist kit to make one?
A week?
That's a good
Nonsense.
question. Hmm?
Isn't it like a week or some nonsense?
That's what I thought.
You need to have a lab for one.
Really?
I think a kit should be enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it just takes
Yeah.
a long ass time though.
Yeah, I was hoping it wouldn't take more than the long rest.
No, definitely more than that.
For the potion of healing, it's a common magic item. I don't know who put this in. It says it takes 4 days to make. This doesn't
Yeah,
seem right. This
that
is
Well, I
sounded
mean,
right.
if it wasn't, everybody'd be an alchemist.
right.
Yeah, I mean, I remember this way back when Artificer Red used to do this, and we would travel for days and days all across Sword Coast, and that every 4 days, that's how she was making them, and she was like proficient and like doing a whole bunch of shit, you know. And like
Crafting-
Matt knows those rules pretty well, I would assume. That's why. Like,
Proficiency,
Let me see if I can find the exact thing. Because, like, does it say something in the healing kit about that?
no, it's pretty vague.
This is the herbalism kit?
Yeah.
Or is it a proficiency? The kit is so it doesn't let you. Proficiency with this kit is required to create antitoxin or any sort of potion of healing. You have proficiency in it, but the kit doesn't let you do it because it's only 5 gold. Like, it doesn't let you pump out healing potions. You need to have the right materials. And one person suggested, well, and this is sort of the way that I do it. I don't go in and say you need to have like this one specific thing, but you need to have components. One of them would be like, very pure water that's like distilled or whatnot. You might be able to use, if you can get, if you can take the place here, the Wizard of Wines, you could probably make a healing potion or 2 here if you have the right material. But you're also going to need to spend like 25 gold pieces in other components per healing potion. Like, they don't come free.
Wow.
5e is not really for crafting.
Oh,
There are
okay.
rules for it, and you can do it, but it's just not easy.
The player
Okay, I'm
handbook
gonna flip them in.
provides further info on creating a healing potion, which costs 25 gold in 10 days. Just
10
half the
days?
purchase price.
See, that's too
without
much. 10 days in my mind is too much. I think that you could probably create like a day if that's all you did and you did the right stuff and you had like a lab. I don't think this is something you just do in the trees, unless you've got like a bunch of.
I found something kind of
Yeah, here we go. A character with a herbalist can formula for the potion could create one in 2 days. If they're not a spellcaster, this could get one to contribute to their spellcasting slots.
So yeah, I found a tree of how this kind of went.
Mhm.
The DMG put an update with the 4 days and the gold requirements that we were talking about, and then apparently the Xanathar's optional rules, page 130, crafting an item. Potions of healing fall into special category of item crafting, separate from items. Character who has proficiency with herbalism kit can create these potions. The time and cost of doing so are in this table. Healing 1 day, 25 gold. Greater healing 1
Yeah.
more week, 100.
Oh, okay.
So I mean,
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure. This is again, it's Xanathar's. They're quoting
That
a
sounds
page.
right from what I'm reading off of D&D
Yeah.
Beyond.
I think that's pretty much what I said too.
Did
Like
you
there's like a
send
day,
the-
and you have to have like
Mhm.
25 gold, and like you have to have the right place. So
That's like basic, yeah.
yeah, creating a magic item. The typical rules are for at least the way that I do it, and I like to use kind of like the old Pathfinder rules. Is that it takes at least a day to create something. And you have to have like a lab or something like that. You can't just do this like in a pot and in camp. You have to have like the kit for one, the herbalist kit, and you'll have to have like an alchemy sort of kit or something like that too. But the cost is typically half the cost of whatever the item is in the book, and most items don't have like a cost. So I use and this is all off. The Xanathar's update is stupid. I use typically Kassoon for the cost of magic. There's also a thing out there called sane magic item prices, which is pretty good.
Yeah, and then someone puts in the comments of this, this looks good, except you overlooked the line that says on page 135, the value of a consumable item, such as a potion or scroll, is typically half the permanent item value.
To create it, yeah.
Yeah. So I would guess I would just half some of these other numbers in this chart,
No, that chart is the half cost.
Okay.
Okay, so once we get this place under control, then I can probably spend a day to create a potion.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry.
They will have all the stuff that you will need. And they can probably supply the components too. 25 gold and that sort of stuff. Like they make wine. They're doing alchemy already.
Yeah.
So was there any benefit for me to get this kit?
The healing kit? Yeah, you need the kit in order to make them. Like you have to have
Okay.
them.
Okay, good.
Otherwise,
Like
you
no
have
one,
to go.
no one else can make it, without it.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. So that's for the future.
Mhm.
Yes.
Not from now.
Not for now.
Can somebody pin this little
I can do it.
spreadsheet just for future? Yeah.
You just want the image that they put in?
Yes. Yeah, the image.
Yeah, this one's kind of wrong though. Like it's going to be. This is off, I think, for the cost. But I'll pin it. Pinned. You can also put this over in the spreadsheet too, in the Google Doc we use. I have like a crafting. I made like a crafting thing, like a dummies version of craft. I'll look it up at some later. But I had made up my own sort of vague rules on this because we have another person in another game that likes it crafts. I can't find it. But I will look. Oh wait, here partially taken from Xanathir's. Wait a second, I think I just. Let me see if it's any different. Alrighty. Here, I'm going to put a link to this over in. Curse, there's two over. This is how I do sort of like how long it takes, and I usually do Arcana checks too. If you want to craft at a faster pace, you have to roll a higher check. So if you want to make something quicker. But normally it's like a DC 15 Arcana check or Nature check or something like that if it's potions. Potions, the basic ones, they're pretty much hand wave. But anything that's like a little bit more unusual, you'll have to have like a special component, and it takes a little more time, and it takes a check to succeed for the day. So if you're making something that is like 1,000 gold, it'll take you typically 10 days. Or if you're working fast, maybe 5 days. But you have to roll a higher check. There we go. I knew I had some. All right, moving on. You guys ready to assault this place?
And pepper it. Let's go, baby.
What's your plan? Do you have a plan for dealing with this place? Everybody, like, restore your hit points and stuff, if you haven't already. You have taken a long night's rest. No nightmare that you're out of the death house, luckily.
It's nice.
I think Garrison's still kind of having nightmares about getting crushed the first time by the bard and his group, and having
That's
finally found him again, and then just being so feeble and fragile that he knew if he made a move he would die, and then he struggled with that, and he's just kind of stuck in this pit where like he's never not been able to run forward before.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to bring you guys over to this map of the wizard. I have your tokens up here, but you're not quite that close. You will have to kind of get to this place, and there's a chance that you guys might bump into some of these guards. They call them the needle blights, which are in the vineyard. The Mardikovs say that they can try to distract them, give you a better chance to get to the winery if your plan is to try to just get there quick and deal with these druids. But you tell me, like, what sort of plan you got?
I say we hit them with the
I'm
psychological
thinking
warfare. Go in there with a small potted plant and then just break it in half.
Okay.
Well,
Why?
I don't think these people should risk themselves if they don't have to.
I just think
They have
I
so the
like
druids
it.
haven't tried to kill them. So like they think that if they can just like distract these things and like get their attention and like run off back into the woods, they think they'll be all right because they're not trying to like kill these. They're not starting a fight. And you're doing a favor for them. So like Davian and his two older sons, they're willing to take a little bit of a risk to give you guys a chance to get.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess that's probably fine.
Otherwise,
Just all
you're gonna guys
bad.
have to make like some sort of stealth checks to get there, and you guys are not super great at this. Unless you have something that I'm unaware of.
I'm in a
Invisibility?
wild shape.
Oh, but I
For
can
all of
only
us?
cast it on one. I can do invisibility, and I'm
you wanna do
pretty
invisibility?
stealthy, so I could cast invisibility on our least stealthy person.
All right.
Would that be Garrison or Jarrett's wild shaping? Gretchen, are you
Garrett-
not very stealthy?
Jareth is wild shaping.
Um,
Garrison is probably the least stealthy of your group because he's still suffering from exhaustion.
That too. Yeah.
I'm also wearing medium armor, so I get disadvantage on my stealth rolls.
Mhm.
I don't know if anyone
I'm-
else does.
No, I'm good. I've got a pretty decent stealth, and I don't wear armor, so I'm fine.
Oh, you can move Sterling to the side. He disappeared.
Garrison will just gonna hang a little bit further back than everyone else.
That
this
makes
way I don't
sense.
disturb it.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you want to give it to
Gretchen.
Gretch, and then once it's clear, or like then maybe I'll just come across or something. But he's just too slow to even like make a fast scramble. Really,
Well, we're not even gonna be. I mean, if we're gonna be stealthy, we're not gonna move in that fast, anyways.
But he's gonna be moving even slower.
Well,
Yeah,
half
so
speed doesn't think he could. Doesn't mean like he moves half of half speed. It just means that his maximum speed is 15 feet around.
But you move at half speed when you stealth, right?
Yeah, so it'd be 15 feet. But does that mean that he takes half of his half speed, or does it mean
I would
that?
think so.
Either way,
Yeah.
I'll wait back. You guys go, and then if it's clear, I'll run forward. Or if you get into some shit, I'll just get my time getting up there. You know.
Is Garrison not going with them then? He said they're going ahead and he's going to wait and see if anything happens.
I'm gonna wait like 2 rounds back. I feel like that makes the most sense. This way, I don't blow their cover if they get in. You know.
All right.
But
Okay,
then you
so
might have
who's
to fight things by yourself.
who's invisible? I see that Riles is casting invisibility. Who's that going to be on?
Gretchen.
What? Oh, okay.
The little ninja man. We see that Garrison is a little bit further in the back. So moving to the edge here. The rest of you are going to try to sneak forward, right? Jareth, what form did you take again? You're a wolf?
I'm the Panther because he's
Panther.
got +6 to stealth.
All right. Let's get a group stealth check from the 5 that are approaching. Garrison, you're further back, so you're not going to be penalized.
Jareth.
Ooh!
That's an invisible panther.
Yeah. Right. The 5 of you slip up as soon as the Mordecai's kind of come out, and they head over towards one of the vineyards that's nearby, catching a tent. Like as soon as they get too close, they start kind of like flapping their cloaks, and you see some of the vines kind of pull themselves off of stakes and start moving towards them. And you guys take the opportunity to, once they're distracted, slip by up the road into the back of the house, coming in from sort of like this direction, stable. So you have made it to the stable door. You have not seen any enemies just yet. You did notice the night before that there was light in a couple of the windows. There's a light here in sort of the loading dock area, and there was a light in one of the windows in the upper left-hand side. If you're on the upper floor, I'll try to point it out. If you're looking for one of the windows up here, the 2 of them are actually kind of lit. Other than that, you could see that there was a little bit of light on the other side of the house, and you think that maybe there was light from the what this area is called, where the fermentation room is. You think that there's a light coming through windows on the outside, kind of over out across the vineyard. So you're coming in kind of the dark side of the house. When you get up to the door here, you can smell horses and like manure and stuff like that in the stables, and the occasional shift of a hoof. You feel like the horses are still in there, probably still alive. You haven't opened the door or checked her. Garrison's like kind of down the road, shuffling along behind.
Yeah, he's just trying to like stay back enough where in his mind, like if they open this door, then I'll go in. Then he'll make a break for the door, right? But it doesn't make sense for him to be like there while they're trying to figure out a way in and this and that. Otherwise, he's just a big sore thumb, you know.
All right. Who's doing what? You
I'll-
guys have made it to the stables.
I'll try to open the door.
All right. Door's open, no problem, and there is a stable in there. You find, you guys kind of peek inside. You see a couple of horses in stalls, a little open area where they can be kind of mounted up with harnesses and stuff like that to draw the cart. Let me bring them and put them on the map. 2 horses. 2 draft horses.
Nay.
Big ass horse. I'm sure.
Hello, horses.
Hello.
Horses.
Is Jareth
I assume they can
share
understand.
horse?
I guess
I
they
have
can.
They speak. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it works even, I think, when you're in... You don't have to cast it. You just automatically can talk to
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah, just have it.
The horses are just like, who are you? Cat, big cat. They're a little bit afraid of you because you're a predator.
I am a druid. I have changed my shape into this to free the vineyard.
They get even
Your
more
family is
scared.
waiting out in the trees.
They get even more
Your
frightened.
family is waiting in the trees.
Oh, my families are here.
Are you?
Stay back. Stay back. The horses are getting a little upset.
Maybe we should leave because we don't want to spook the horses because they might
Give me-
spook the
Give me
druids.
an animal. Give me an animal handling from Jared.
As a panther?
Yeah.
Or just
You can
my
talk to them.
regular?
No, you get your skills. Your regular skills you still have.
Your mental skills you keep. Your physical you change.
17.
All right, you managed to calm them down a little bit, maybe using some soothing words or whatnot to convince them that it seems as if they are freaked out when you said that you were like a druid. And you're reminded that this place has been taken by druids. They may be afraid of the name druid. They may not even know what druid means, but when you stop using that term and you mention that like the Mardikovs, their masters are off in the woods, they calm down. They are still in the stall. If you let them out, it's probably going to be noticed if they come running off towards like the woods or escape. The Needlebloods are going to notice this. These are big creatures that make.
All right. Stay here. We'll come back once we've taken control of the building.
Or
And I kind of push on the door to say close it because I was going to speak to you guys.
As you're closing the door and kind of calming them, you hear a voice coming from somewhere above in the loading dock. A man's voice. Quiet over there! Quiet! Darn horses. Stupid bees. We are your masters. Told you to be. You hear like a poof, like on the wall.
So I attempt to close it with my paw.
All right. No problem. Door closes.
And I kind of motion with my head to move on.
All right. Where are you guys going next? Y'all going as a group?
are we just fighting? I mean, there's
Well, maybe
people.
we should try and
I
sneak
think
up
we
on
need to
them.
get here.
I mean, yeah, we can sneak up on them, as in jump out and start fighting.
Maybe we
Garrison?
should try and get closer.
If you're trying to sneak around again, let's get stealth checks. If you're going as a group, it's going to be a group check. If you're going individually, it's an individual check.
Okay. Group stealth check.
And I'm invisible?
Yes.
So it'd be straight roll.
Plus 10 at everything. Right.
No, that's passive without a trace.
I think I still rolled twice, but they get
No.
a bonus? I'm not sure.
No, invisibility usually gives you advantage.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, invisibility
So
gives you advantage.
So
Got
then
it.
you just cancel out your disadvantage.
And they still can't like see you. They might hear you and they might not know what it is. Like there's benefit. But it's not perfect.
Okay.
Is this a group check?
I suppose.
All righty then.
Yes.
This is not the best group check that I have seen
Nope.
today. Looks like you guys are going to average out around like a. Let's find out what this is. 16. I got to add them up.
12 point, no, more than that, 13.2.
Is it like 13.2?
I have no idea. I'm just shooting numbers out.
I think you're probably right. Anybody want to take bets? 10, 80, 5, 13.4. Close. All right. You guys start slipping by the loading dock. And as you are, you're not being. Bimothy maybe bumps into something, is making his little no noises or whatnot. Riles, like you hear like a. Does Riles have a musical instrument or no?
Yeah. I imagine he has some kind of little drum set for his, you know.
So
little
maybe there's an
cymbal.
accidental drum solo as you bump into something. There's a little bit of noise that's made, and as you guys are passing by the loading dock, you can look inside and you can see on the crane on the second floor that there is this guy who's dressed in like rags and like bear skins and wolf skins and stuff like that, who is sitting like kind of hanging on the hook that would be wrapped around a barrel to drop a barrel down into the wagon below. And he's looking down and he sees your group passing by the entrance. I'm going to put him on the upper level, and he has heard you, noticed you, and he says, well, who is this? Stop where you are. There'll be trouble.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Does everybody stop? Or you
Well,
guys
that's
just
what
gonna
he said.
start a fight?
Bimothy stops.
Bimothy, you're like not even there. Like you guys are kind of moving across this way. Like this is mostly Jareth and Nazoth. I think that probably made, Nazoth is the one that made the noise. Nazoth, you're the one that this guy is looking. He sees Panther behind you. Oh, what a beautiful beast! Its hide would be magnificent. I'd like to wear it.
I am here to talk to you
Right
about your
around the
cart's
corner,
extended
so
warranty.
Mad. You're a madman.
I mean, yeah, I thought that was established.
Do you know who we are? Know of us.
Creepy
You're waiting.
winos?
Hmm?
Bunch of creepy winos?
Oh, that's great.
Oh, you would destroy the wine that feeds all Barovia, dulls their senses, makes them oh, they do not deserve them. They do not deserve to be satiated. Is Jared just wandering off? What's everybody else doing?
I'm just slipping around the corner so he can't see me.
And where is he exactly?
He is, if you look at the upper level, there's
Oh,
should be able
okay.
to see here. Oh, and I just realized I revealed all the upper levels, but that's okay. You can't see. You know what's up.
So essentially,
You just don't
he's in that square.
Yeah, he's in this square. He's hanging from basically the crane that would load barrel. He's got this weird gnarled staff in like one hand, and he's looking down at himself. He's like, I can hear others out there. I can hear you all. I hear everything. Everything. Nature bows to my every whim, for I have the Gulthias staff. And he shakes the staff. A little bit of they come. Come in, bearded one. Shed all of your worldly trapping and join us. Join or die.
As far as Riles can tell, is this the only person who's noticed us?
So far, yeah. Feeling crazy. He's kind of loud. You don't know if anybody else has heard this, but nobody else has showed up. Just
Okay, I cast hideous laughher on him, and I tell him a joke. I say,
all right,
uh-huh.
you hop out and you start casting a spell, and he holds up his staff defense, and the fight.
I love it how we didn't even
Hold on, I
try
gotta
to.
clear out the initiative order real quick.
I'm sorry. I just thought that we could do this and sneak away.
No,
Not
Oh, no,
trying to
100%. No, I'm before it. Just like it's like very much us to be like, yeah, no. I am really
he's
exhausted
slow though,
today.
so you'll probably get this off.
My second crit of the game. I don't even think I can do anything because he's up in the crane.
Yeah, he's on the second level. He's looking down at you through this hole, sort of. In the.
Whose birthday is it?
What do you call that area? What was that? It's Jared's
Mine.
birthday.
Yeah, maybe that's it, man. You get birthday crits.
Birthday crits.
Birthday crit. Oh,
Gretchen got a birthday crit too.
I didn't want that one. I don't like the birthday crit. It's the wrong kind of crit.
Righty. Looks like everybody's in. Garrison and Riles have a conflict. Who's faster? Riles is +4. I
+4.
think it's going to be Riles. Definitely Riles. All right,
Right.
Jared, you're the first though to go. What do you do?
I don't think I can do anything because he's in a tower, and I'm a panther. So I can't really
Sure,
cast
you are Panther.
run.
spells at him.
No.
There's a door right here, like right next to you. There's a open area over here. Other doors. He's going to stand there and let everybody else handle this, or what?
I can't really do anything. So I guess I'll move over here, try to find any other ambush maybe waiting. That's about
You don't
it.
see any. You come over here, you look in, and it seems as if the this area is called the veranda, where the grape crushing barrels are. That's empty. Nobody's there. Doors, you see big double doors, that lead into the fermentation area. They're closed. Another smaller door that's closed as well. You see nothing else in the area. No other people. You do see in the distance that some of the vineyards, again, they are kind of still shifting occasionally. You guys make a big stink out here outside, you're going to draw their attention.
Well, it's a little late to not make a stink, isn't it?
Can I
Well,
take it
I mean,
back?
like a
It's a
stick,
concentration spell. I just realized.
Well, you haven't cast it yet, so
Okay.
when it's your turn, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Jareth, you done? You move over there. You don't see anybody.
Yeah.
You gonna hold off? You want to dodge or something like that?
Yeah, I'll dodge.
All right, Nazoth is up.
All right, I guess I'll just Eldritch Blast him. Can I see it? Is he in range of me? Can I hit him from here?
Yeah, he's in range. He's about 20 feet up. He's on the second floor, and he's you can see him. He's got maybe a little bit of cover, like +2, just because he's hanging from the screen, and part of it's in the way. But go ahead. Ooh, that unfortunately does not hit. Blasts up kind of a hole in the ceiling near him, and he kind of his eyes go wide as you unleash magic. Anything else?
Now come over here and get hit if you dare.
I dare not. Riles is up. He kind of panics a little bit when you blast, send it blast. Riles.
Riles fire a warning shot into his face.
Okay. Yes. Warning shot. Your warning. It's. I'm gonna. Yep. Vicious mockery him. And I hope your death will be as unpleasant as you are right now. I don't know. This is the best I got, Nazoth. Hey, but
I am not unpleasant. That's what they all said.
ooh, that's his insecurity. Okay, cool. Found it.
Yeah,
All
his
right.
insecurity is hitting.
Targeted.
You get 2 points of damage, right?
Yep.
All right. It gets a little bit of a nosebleed and kind of freaks out a bit. Is there a secondary effect to Vicious Mockery? Does he have like a disadvantage on his next attack roll or something?
Disadvantage on his next attack. Yep.
Alrighty. Riles, any movement from you?
Ooh, yeah, I'm going to get further away. Kind of here. There.
All right.
Like
Move towards
that.
the needle blights. Awesome.
No! Where are the needle blights?
They are everywhere surrounding this.
I don't like that. That's not a good sound. Okay, I'll go over here then.
All right. Garrison, you from down the road, you see Nazoth fire off an Eldritch Blast, and Riles insult someone. You know that shit's on.
Okay, I
You
can
start
only
moving
actually go
closer?
that far.
Yes, so Garrison will double move and bonus action Shield of Faith, but on the map he's still just going to be where he is.
Alrighty. Timothy's up.
That's a good question. What to do? So he's still up there on the crane?
Yeah, he hasn't moved yet.
Okay. Mm. Timothy is going to hide behind Gretchen.
Gretchen's invisible right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
You look for Gretchen to hide behind, you don't see her.
I would let you know where I am, but
Well, I kind of know where you are, but like,
okay. So you're using me as,
I'm here. I'm
as just
here.
a meat shield
Thank
and not a
you.
visible shield. Gotcha.
Yeah, more as a meat shield.
Okay.
But I am trying to hide from this guy's view.
All right, give me a stealth check. If you're actually physically trying to hide.
Yeah.
All right, you pace yourself up against the wall, panicking over there. You feel like you're pretty well hidden behind the invisible shield there. Wow. Is that it for Timothy?
That's it for Timothy.
Gretchen's up.
Oh man. So this guy is. Oh man, I don't know. I'm just gonna.
Will it be easier if I put him on this level so I kind of know where he is? Like he's above that. He's 20 feet up right there.
Okay. And if I use a spell, I would lose my invisibility.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna do anything this turn.
All right. No action on the druid's turn. He sees that blast come towards him from Nazoth, and Riles is kind of called out with an insult, and he's like, "You pay for that! You'll pay for it!" And he casts a spell of his own, and an entanglement spreads around the base of the loading dock, right where Riles and Nazoth. Let me bring that up.
Oh, this is going to get worse before it
20
gets better.
footer. One. Yeah. 20 foot. Just like that. Right on your face. I'll move this to the back. He throws that out, and then he leaps off of the crane to the platform above and vanishes from sight. He runs off another way. Nazoth and Riles, you heard like a door like pull open, and you just hear him going, kind of running off somewhere. I'm going to move him, and then I'm going to hide him.
Well, I think that went well.
Jareth is up.
I'll move over here and dodge again.
Alrighty. Nazoth, you need to make a believe on your turn. What is it? Dex save, I believe, strength save for entanglement. Give me a strength saving throw, DC 12, or you get grabbed up, you get restrained. You make it. You're strong enough you can pull free and get out of that thing if you wish.
Attaboy.
It's a flower. Okay, so I think we're he just went in to alert the entire brewery that we're here. So
possibly.
Oh, man, why do we have to attack? Like, couldn't we just talk?
That guy looked totally crazy.
Yeah.
Or to Nazoth, he looked just fine, normal.
Just another guy.
Just another weird dude.
yeah, I guess I'm going to hold my action. There's nothing I can do until we decide what we're going to do. Let's go inside here. What's in here?
There's a door there that you can open. It's not locked, and you find the barrel crafting workshop. The door, double doors actually, on the western side, about 15 feet down.
I'm just going to take cover in here. Good luck, gentlemen.
All right. Nazoth moves in, hides inside the barrel crafting. Do you want to move further so you're not blocking the door, or are you going to stay right there?
Yeah, I'll keep from blocking in case anyone else wants to come in.
All righty. Garrison. Riles is up.
I do a strength save.
Yeah, strength saving throw.
You got this. You got
You're good too. You managed to pull
lucky.
free of these things and get loose. Where are you going?
Okay.
It is difficult terrain to move through that stuff, though. So, like, it will take you, I think, 10, 15 movement.
15. That leaves me with 10 movement. Can I go across like that? No.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. Then I'll block. Oh, but that doesn't matter because I'm tiny. Okay. Yep. There I am. Blocking the door.
All right. That's just your movement. You have actions.
No one to
and
shoot at, right?
Just Nazoth.
Just that's off.
I mean,
I'll dodge.
You
All
can
right,
shoot me.
dodge.
Just be advised, I will kill you.
Yep. No.
Garrison.
Don't have the
is
hit
up.
points for that kind of fight.
Garrison, you are now, I think, arriving on the scene here, right?
I did say I was 2 movements behind, so we.
So
can...
I think at the end of this round, you'll be up next to Bimith.
Yeah, that's fair. And the bonus actiones. What can I do with the bonus action?
You put up a shield of faith, right? Last round.
Yeah, so he's concentrating on that. And that's it. He's gonna do that for now.
All right, come running up, a little exhausted. Timothy, Garrison's now with you. Gretchen, what do you do? And there's a big entanglement that's blocking entrance to the loading dock.
Let's see. What would it be to know how long entanglement lasts? Would it be Arcana?
Yeah. Timothy's up first, though.
Okay.
Are you muted? You're muted. Muted.
I muted myself on accident. What's the rules for long jump?
It's based on your strength and your height, basically.
Okay.
There's a jump calculator, but what it normally is with a 10-foot lead up, you can jump your strength score in. So if you have like a 16 strength, you can jump like long jump 16 feet. High jump
Okay.
is 1/4 of that, which I think would be 4 feet.
Okay.
You can try to jump over the entanglement.
Yes.
You might be a little short.
Well, here's the thing. I got a special thing as a satyr
You
called.
can use your pronk or whatever it's called.
No, it's
Mirthful
it's
leaps.
Mirthful Leaps, but I've named it to Ungraceful Hop.
Okay.
So I can roll a d8 and add that to my long jump.
Alrighty. What's your strength?
My strength is 16.
16. So you're gonna have to roll a 4 or higher to clear this.
Sick. All right.
What's your roll? All right. Woo! You can totally leap across.
So Bimothy will just see that everyone's going inside and kind of not wanting to be exposed anymore. He's gonna just kind of get on his feet and kind of do a little bit of a run up and jump over.
All right.
So, 5, 10.
Bring up. I'm gonna change them. That's just a movement for you. Actions
that
or
would be-
dash.
I would dash because that's exactly my movement to get here.
Okay.
Luckily I have 35 feet of movement because that's exactly what I need. So I'm gonna dash to go inside.
Does your mirthful leaps add on to how far you can move, or does it just give you an extra?
It adds on to how far I can jump, but it still costs the same amount of movement.
It doesn't increase your movement.
No, it doesn't increase my movement. It just increases my jump distance.
Okay.
By the number of I roll on the die.
Right.
Wait, here I can.
All right. So you run in, leap over Riles, and find yourself in the barrel workshop. Any
And,
bonus actions or anything?
Bonus action? No, I'm gonna keep my
All
bonus
right.
action for now.
That'll be your turn then.
That'll be my turn.
Gretchen's up.
All right. So I'll roll an Arcana.
Go for it.
See.
It's you know that it's a concentration check type of spell. It is a first level spell, and that it lasts at the most a minute. But it requires the caster to.
Question: because the map is cut off by the upper half of this, wouldn't it theoretically just be possible to go around it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not actually. Yeah.
There's no extra wall there. It's just I was thinking about that. I'm like, oh.
I thought maybe you were gaining an extra 5 feet by doing that, but because you could. Well, no, yeah, you'd have to go further.
Oh, Bibithy's not the smartest. He would 100% just jump over it.
It would have been faster to jump it
All right. So I will.
by 5 feet.
All right. So let's say, can I move myself here?
You can go around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me open this thing up. I just left the dark there. Yeah, this is the one problem with this map is that it is it's too tight quarters. Actually, there might be a way for me to cover that, but I'm not.
Okay. Are you doing diagonal movement?
I was just measuring
Yeah, if you use like diagonals, you can go a lot faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will go ahead and move myself.
Timothy, you saved yourself 5 feet of movement by jumping rather than.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm using I'm good at D&D. I saved myself even though I have like 35 feet of movement. It's like
I hate that they got rid of Pythagoras like for movement. It feels so dumb.
mhm.
All right, Gretchen,
Wait,
you've moved.
did they?
Any-
Can you just do diagonal movement now?
Yeah, and you've always been able to. Like you can see,
But
it's like there's no change in it.
Okay.
Yeah, they did that with 5th edition because I guess they underestimated the intelligence of everyone in the world. Like, oh, it's too hard to like try to do like 5 and then 10 and then 5.
Yeah.
But that's how
Technically-
Pathfinder been doing it for years. And they
Yeah,
dumbed it down to the point where like it's
Oh,
I don't like
man.
it, but it is what it is.
I didn't realize. I've been using Pathfinder rules the whole time.
Oh.
I only move in straight lines generally.
Yeah. Well, then you
Um,
probably don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Going around still does take a little bit more. Like going the angles, you still lose one.
Like I got to here using 60 feet with Pathfinder rules, so that's fine with me.
All right. Any bonus actions or no? Just movement.
Um,
You
just
can go a little
movement.
further than that.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and stay here for now.
Yeah, 60 would put you on top of Ryle.
Yeah.
And block. Alrighty. Then guys can hear from inside. Intruders outside, they're not the Marticas. And then suddenly the entanglement goes away.
Right after.
Right after you run around. And then I need to do a couple things. Jareth, you were going to be up, but let me one moment here.
Everyone in this country is an asshole.
Marticals are nice.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just check something. Right. Give me 1 second. There's some things happening behind the scenes here, folks.
Of course.
The beeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
Suddenly you see 30 different initiative rolls.
I don't want it. No.
All right. And then oh, I'm almost ready.
My physical game, my DM will just take a handful of dice and just dump them in the dice tray because she knows that psychological effect of the DM rolling a lot of dice kills us.
I like her.
Yep.
Sometimes you tell me shit I don't like. Other times I like it.
All right. I am now set, and Jareth is up.
I've got a question.
Yeah.
The more I level up, do my creatures' health get higher?
No. That's the one thing about wild shaping is that you get the health of the creature, and that doesn't increase based on your level at all. Your level lets you just become bigger creatures with more hit points.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, so everybody's going in there. But if I remember correctly, this. Oh gosh. It's alright, wrong tool. So this is an open veranda, yeah?
On the bottom left, yes, it is.
I'm gonna move in here.
Okay.
And
There are a couple
dodge.
doors in there. Double doors taking up the center, and then a smaller door to the side.
I can't really open them though, can I?
No, you can. You're smart. I mean, I look at my cats, and they open doors. If they were smart enough, they'd probably use their paws a little bit better to open up handles and stuff. And you
Alright.
still have your intelligence.
Well, then I would like to open this door.
Even just like using your teeth, you could get it open. All right, you crack that door open, and you look in on the fermentation room, and you see in here. Let's go to that. As soon as you open the door, your cat-like senses can smell the fermenting wine filling this large two-story chamber. It's dominated by 4 enormous wooden casks, each one about 8 feet wide, about 12 feet tall. There's a wooden staircase in the center of the room that climbs to 10 feet up to a wooden balcony that clings to the southern wall. There are 4 windows set on that balcony. This room is lit with a few torches and lanterns. And like I said, there's some light that's spilling out those windows out of the vineyards. You've noticed that before. Stacked against the underneath of the balcony are old empty barrels. A lot of them have that Wizards of Wine burned into the sides. On the balcony, you can see that there are a ton of ravens perched above. And there are now 2 druids in here. See one off to... I'm going to open up both these... The lower part here. Like this. Door right there. A couple doors over here and whatnot. Door over there. Over there. Just making sure you can see all these. You can also see the upper level. So from where you are, when you look in the door here, like these stairs go to these stairs, like up here. And you're seeing the upper floor and the balcony. And there are a ton of ravens that are just hanging out on the railings of this upper balcony, as well as a druid off to the east. That is the same one you saw hanging from the crane in the other room, and then a second druid off to the southwest. Let me put them both on the map. All these things. All righty. If you can see above from where you are,
Yep.
These guys are on the level above. The guy over here is the one who is just calling out to the others, "Prepare yourselves to fight the infidels!" And you can see that his skin has taken on like a rough sort of wooden sort of hue. You would recognize this as a bark skin spell since you're a druid.
No, yeah, okay. All right, I'm gonna move over here, and then dodge.
All right, Nazoth is up.
Okay. What do we have in here?
What do you have in here? Jen, that you open that door, and that is the barrel storage. These are empty barrels that are waiting to be filled. Once they've been built in the room next door, they're brought in here and stored. There is a spiral staircase in the corner that goes up, doors that you know lead to the fermentation room.
Right, and all the druids are upstairs, right?
I don't think you know where they all are. You can hear one above, but you don't know where the rest of them are. You're not even sure how many there are total.
All right. But can I see the one up there from here?
Those doors are closed. You've already opened one, so you...
Oh, I can't open another door, can I?
Yeah, you're in this room now, but you can hear them shouting in the next...
All right, well, if I can't do anything else, I guess that's my turn.
I mean, you have an action if there's something you want to cast. I just don't know if there's any spell you want to prep.
There's nothing worth casting that I have.
All righty.
Unless I can see one, I'll edge rush past him. Other than that, I don't really have anything I can do.
Yeah, you can't see them just yet. Jareth, you hear movement in the room, in the fermentation room outside. Things scrabbling across the ground. And suddenly in front of that door, you see a twig-like creature shuffle into sight with a couple others with them. They seem to be coming from somewhere else in the room that you didn't see when you opened the see how far they move. They come kind of spilling out this door, but only one of them gets like close to you, and they had to dash to get this. And you can see that there are others in the door. No attacks on you just yet. They're just kind of coming out of the woodwork. Druid is up next. Which one is this? Is nobody can see them just yet. They do something. You're spell casting, chanting from somewhere deeper in the winery. Strange druidic chanting, creepy. And then we have swarms of ravens. They're just flying all over the place here. They are going to. They don't have anything to attack. They stay where they are. Actually, no. They're gonna come down. A couple of them.
I wonder if
No,
these
they're
are
gonna stay there. Never mind. Riles is up.
Okay. Riles is he's just gonna walk on through. He doesn't really know what's going on. He's just gonna like push on through Nazoth and be like, okay, so we're walking into this winery, and then he's gonna see the blights, and then he's gonna start hurling insults at them, I guess.
All right. You open the door here, and there are more than 4 in this room. Move yourself back to like right here for a moment.
Okay.
There are a group of them that are kind of packed into them. You open this door, and then these twiggy like things turn towards you with their eyes. They look like plants with vines kind of sticking out of them. And I'll put an image over in Discord.
I'm
I'm echoing on somebody.
Yeah.
Hello.
Is it better now?
Who was echoing?
It
Yeah,
was me. It's always me.
All right, you open this door, and there's a bunch of twig lights in here. You'd heard about these things. Lights. They are, these ones are small size, which means they're about the same height as Ryan.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna say that the closest one to me, like, oh, you're so ugly, a beholder wouldn't even look at you. And that's me casting vicious mockery.
All righty. It cracks a little bit, and a couple twigs fall down. Is that the one that's right here?
Yeah, the one, yeah.
All right, I'll put a little
This guy.
vicious mockery. He'll have a disadvantage, and he's taking a couple points of damage. You definitely hear like a crack of twigs, and a couple leaves and stuff fall off of him as that takes hold. He must understand you on some level. Anything else from Riles?
Can I move back a little bit? I think I had. Like,
You can, but you're going to provoke from that guy now. You all right with that?
Yeah, he has disadvantage. Bring it.
Alrighty. Disadvantage. Here comes a double crit. Nope. An 8. He misses you. I'll get rid of that thing now because he's no longer affected by it. And you can climb up onto the barrels here. Is kind of what you're going to need, I think. Do you have enough movement for that?
I think so.
It's going to be about 10 feet of movement to climb up on them.
Let's see. Here. No, I don't. I had 25. I have 25, so.
Then you're going to either have to stay here or go into the stairwell. Or go back.
Can I go here?
Yeah.
All right. That's all I'll do.
All right, Garrison, you're up.
Garrison will, with all his might and speed, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
See, where are you trying to go? You just trying to stay like under cover or something? You kind of did like a weird shuffling. This dock here is about 5 feet out.
Okay, yeah. Well, I wasn't sure if I would have had to go like all the way this way.
No, if you want to go inside, like if you want to get to here from where you were, the better way would have gone.
Okay, yeah, that's where he's going. And then once he gets in, he's just trying to get out of cover, just in case anybody from up top was gonna try to get him. And then as he looks in here, it looks like he can see some doors in this corner.
Yeah, there's a couple doors over there.
So that's probably where he'll run to. But he's slow AF, so that's his turn.
One of them is actually open. From where you can see. Here, I'll open more of them. You can see a couple of open doors. All right, Garrison's in. We go to another person hidden. Wow. This is all right. They're done, and Bimothy's up.
Wait, are all these twig guys on the same level we are?
They are on the lower level. Yes,
Okay.
these are all level 1.
Is the door open right here, or do it need to be open?
It is open.
Okay.
Kill that guy in front of the door so I can get through there.
Bimothy's gonna come around the corner and in flight or fight response, swing at this guy right here, the one right in front of him.
All right.
With his silver longsword, one-handed.
As they hit, and this is the one right in front of you, right?
Yes, minus the rage damage.
You hack him to pieces. He falls unmoving.
Okay, here, let me turn off. 20, let me turn off rage. And then second attack, unarmed strike, or no, sorry, as a second hand attack with my axe. With I think the -3.
It should be just 6, right? You can set like the attack for offhand attack, like on your character sheet, and there should be a way to do that.
I think I can. I'll look into that. But
if you click on the weapon and then like customize, you can say offhand attack, I think, and then it shows up in a different spot, and it won't do the extra.
That's a good. Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, but 6 points of damage against which one? The one right here?
Against the one, that's in front of Nazoth.
You hacked that one too. Woodsman's axe seems to be the way to go. 2 of them down.
Excellent work, minion.
That's it for Bimothy.
Gretchen's up.
All right. So I'll move to here, and I'm gonna cast Bless on the 3 in front of me.
All right, I'm gonna put blue for blood. Alrighty. Anything else? Oh, and then your invisibility goes.
Yeah, my invisibility poops.
That's all for Gretchen?
Yes, that'll do it.
Alrighty, we're back to the druid number 1, who is calling out to his other druids, to arms, to arms! I have foreseen the coming of heretics, and we will destroy them all! This other druid on the far side looks over to him and says, shut up! As if like they're annoyed with him. And he's like, but I have the staff! As he holds this kind of glowing staff.
That's
they don't seem
just
to
a
care.
stick you found in the desert, isn't it?
It's not just us.
Got him.
And I will show you. As he climbs down the stairs and tries to fire something in it. So he comes down, kind of past these ravens, ends up on the upper level, like over in this area. And he points his staff and he casts a spell and he hurls a produce at Bimothy. +4 hit. AC 22.
That hit.
And it's going to do a D8 damage.
Wait, is this a spell? No,
Yes.
wait, Yeah. No, never mind. It's not a saving throw. It's an
Yeah,
attack.
it's
So
attack.
it's,
Yeah, he had to roll a
against
hit. Produce flame. Summons a flame at the end of his staff and he hurls it at you, and it does. Holy cow! 8 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Bursts into
points with
flame.
a-
I
Ow.
told you. Witness my powers. That's all that he does this round, and he can see again. He's like his skin is sort of this bark-like exterior. He's armored by nature. Jareth is up.
Okay, so if I've gotten this down right, I'm going to move back and come in with a claw attack to attempt to pounce on this guy.
You can. You will provoke. You all right with that?
Oh, even if I'm coming back? Well,
Yeah. If you
Okay.
leave
If
and
you
then come
leave.
back, you'll provoke. You will do more damage if you
I
manage
guess I'll
to
just-
land it.
yeah. No, I'll just come in with a bite.
All right. Go for it. That is a hit. 7 points of damage. You tear this one in half. One down.
Oh
It
yeah.
didn't seem to be especially tough.
Okay, now I'm gonna move to prepare. So I'll move up there.
All right. These things might just charge after you after. Don't know. And you're now
Well,
outside
we'll see.
making a rocket. Nazoth is up.
Okay, I gotta take 10 feet to get over Bimothy. And
There's a double door here, so you don't have to go.
oh, I don't. Okay,
It's double door.
so
You move that.
this is occupied, right? I can't stand here.
No, you can. I'm going to let you because it's tight quarters in here, but you're kind of squished up against that. Like, yeah, you can go there.
Because I want to stand here and cast Arms of Hador. Everything within 10 feet of me blows up.
All right, you're going to end up provoking from this guy, I think, or maybe not. No, you will. You okay with provoking from one?
Oh wait, there's a guy there.
Yeah, this guy
hold
right
on. No, I'm going to stand here, and because it's 10 feet, so if I stand here, I'll get all of them.
All righty.
I think.
10 feet. I think you'll just barely miss the guys on the level above. But you'll get most of the ones at the bottom. 10 feet is going to be if you move there, you can hit the guy in the doorway too. Alrighty, cast the spell. Is it a saving throw?
Yeah, 13 strength.
Alrighty. No, these guys are not very strong either. Let's start at the top left and go to the right. Is it half damage if they make the save? Or is it
I
negative?
believe it is. It's half damage.
All right. Even if they make the save, it's not going to be enough. With a roll like that, they all collapse around.
Nice.
And a couple more that were climbing out of this vat here collapse as well. They just slump over the side and start getting torn to pieces by lots of dead things here now. Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Alrighty. We then go to the Twig Blights, which I think are the ones that just died. Skip them now and go to Druid. This is the one here that was just telling the other one to shut up. It sees what you did. I see what you did there. I see what you did. And it is going to cast its own produce and try to hurl it down at Nazoth. It's going to move a little bit so it can get a better. You're right. You're in an odd space, so it comes over near the other guy to get an angle on you.
I'm swimming in the wine.
Ends up over there. How far did it go? What's that?
So the druids do know we're here. They're not just thinking that guy's an idiot, right?
Who? Thinking who's an idiot? No,
The-
they know you're here. They're just yelling at this guy because he's out there like trying to be the bigwig, and the other one just seems annoyed by it.
Okay, I thought he was yelling that people were here, and they were like, "Shut up, no one's here." Like he
No,
does
they
his-
know you're here.
Okay.
Taco Nazoth, AC 14.
That is actually my armor class, so it hits.
All right. Produce flame. You'll take 5 points of damage. And then we go to Swarm of Raven. This is going to get a little bit crazy as they come swarming down all over Nazoth. There are 4 of them. One of them will be on Bimothy, who's in the doorway, and then 3 of them are going to be on Nazoth. I'm going to bring him down to the lower level.
A group of ravens is called a murder, I'll have you know.
Yep, and they're going to murderize you. Or try to. Go. Ravens everywhere. One of them ends up here on the other side of you. And the last one will be over here. All right. Swarms of ravens. There's tons of them. Just come down. This is not individual ravens. These are swarms. So there's like 20 or 30 in each one. The whole area around Nazoth and Bimothy is just crowded with birds as they suddenly come down and start pecking at you. 3 beaks coming Nazoth's way. Beak 1, 2, 3. Ouch, that's not good.
Well, Nazoth's dead.
Nazoth goes down, I think,
Oh.
after the first one, and then Peck's enemy ends up at a death save of 2, but the last birds just keep chewing at it.
So I have 19 hit points, so 11, 12, 13.
No, the ones on the right don't count. That's a different thing. Just the
so
ones on the left.
11. So I go down after the second one hits.
Yeah, and then the third one, they just swarm in and bite you because they were just going for it. Puts you at a -2 on a death save. The last one bites at Bimothy, AC 19.
That hits.
All right, rolls are on fire. Look out.
It's murder February.
It is February. Nazoth is down. The Ravens have all gone. Let me check something. And then Riles is. Riles, where are you right now?
I'm right over. I'm right back here. Yep.
All right.
Can I see Nazoth?
Yeah, there's double doors there. It shows as only it's like a 5-foot wide thing, but it's 10 feet wide because the barrels are.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to healing word on Nazoth, and the healing word is Baba Ganoush.
All righty.
Wait, they'll just attack me again.
He'll at least be able to run or something.
All righty. Riles, that's just a bonus action. 7 points back to Nazoth. He's now conscious again. What else you got?
Yeah, and you were 1 save from death.
Would I, since the first attack didn't kill me, would I have not have been able to get a hellish rebuke off on him?
No, you could have.
With
I think it's going to be all of your spells, but you could.
Yeah, that's why I'm debating on saving it because that's everything I have.
Make a choice.
My turn's already over, so go ahead. It's fine.
Riles, any other action?
Yeah, Rouse is gonna run up the stairs. I don't know if I have enough movement. I have 25, so from here, don't lose anything from Bimothy.
It is, I believe it's 20 feet to the next floor, 15 feet to the.
Okay, so I think just
So, yeah, you come running. How far is that? 5, 10, 15 feet puts you at the top of the stairs on floor 2. You end up here. Just as you come to the top of the stairs, you see ahead of you another druid and 2 more blights. These ones much bigger than the ones you guys were fighting downstairs.
Oh shit! Where are the blights?
Take a look on the map above.
I see him. I see.
Oh.
Ah,
You were in a corridor. You see a door here to your right here, but you can't see out in this area. This passage is sealed off. It's like a corridor that on the side of. So you're safe from these. But there's another one coming down the hall who's got skin that looks again like hardened wood, and these 2 big vine blights behind them, which look a little bit like they're much bigger. They're medium sized, maybe over 6 feet tall, and they look more intimidating. There's an image of them over in Kirsten. More like Swamp Thing.
I still have my action. Can I cast the
do.
spell if it's Okay.
And only if it's a cantrip, because you've already used a leveled spell.
Okay, only if it's a cantrip.
Or you could dash and go back down the stairs.
Which might not be a bad
Nope.
idea.
You know what? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Rouse is like, nope, and dashes and runs back down.
All right. Hey, you hear from like the druid as you're going back down. Come back.
Nope,
Join us.
nope, no, thank you. Have a
All right,
nice
so I'm gonna
day.
put you
But hold on, I heard an offer to join the bad guys.
15 feet puts you back down right next to Bimothy. And you could go right back to where you started, I think. At this
I
point.
think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Go right back to where I was.
All righty. There you are. You discovered what's upstairs and you've rescued Nazoth. Now we're going to go to Garrus.
Is this the cart?
Yes.
How strong do I have to be to pull it?
It's not full of wine right now, so are you trying to like just steal a cart of wine?
Oh, the delivery isn't ready.
No, it's not ready.
All right, well, that makes my answer.
Yeah, you look in, there are a couple
I-
barrels in there, but it doesn't look like the full delivery is.
All right, so 5, 10,
It was a good
15.
idea, though.
Thanks, I had a whole plan. So he's going to, like, difficult movement to get up here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Action, bonus action. That's his turn.
Alrighty. In here, you just got into the door, and you can see around the door these the ravens basically circling Nazoth. Do you have any bonus actions?
Well, is this one open? This one's closed, right?
Oh, this one's closed. Sorry, this one's closed.
Yeah.
But you can open it from where you are. You're right next to it.
I don't want to.
Okay. Never mind.
I'm happy where I am. I'm safe.
All right, let's go to the next druid. That's the one upstairs who gives chase to Bimothy. See how far they can get. 15. They end up right downstairs at the bottom of the stairs with 30 feet of movement right next to Bimothy. They come out at the bottom and they see that there's a group of you down there. And now it's like they have their Han Solo moment of like, oh, fuck. They only thought there was one halfling. And there's a satyr and a woman and a halfling. So
Oh no! A
they
woman.
freak out and they call on the power of Yester Hill. By the power of the fires, I blast you! And they cast a thunder waves,
Yeesh.
which should hit, I think, Riles, Bimothy, and Gretchen. I believe it's a 15-foot square. And they blast off like half of the barrels exploding. I am going to make an intelligence check for this guy, and there's a chance he might hit the ravens here as well, because they're close by.
Please, please.
DC 10. No, he
It's,
really he can hear them,
what-
so he doesn't.
What kind of?
This is a Constitution saving throw, DC 12.
And you
I
guys
get
have plus,
advantage.
you have your D4.
Oh, and I also have advantage.
Because I'm a satyr.
The damage from the thunder wave is only 3 points of damage, not a whole lot. But if you fail this save, you get knocked back, I believe, 10 feet, if you can move.
And it's
Riles is going to get pushed back against. You go right under Gretchen's leg, and hit the wall over here. It does not knock you prone; it just pushes you back.
What's this save you gonna make?
It's a Constitution saving throw for Bimothy, Gretchen, and Riles.
But I mean, don't they get that additional for bless?
Yeah, it's a D4, right?
Yeah. Riles and Bimothy both get that. I do not.
Oh, I didn't roll the d4, so let's see.
Roll the D4.
I don't need to because it's saved.
Oh.
Riles makes it. Lucky.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Did Gretchen roll it too? Or no, you don't
I
have
didn't-
it.
No,
All right,
it
so
was
you get pushed to the
Nazoth.
wall.
Yeah.
Is it half damage or no damage? If you
It is
make
half damage if you make on a successful save. You take half the damage and are not pushed.
Which is
Let's
what was the damage?
1 point. If you make the save, 1 point. It's the
Okay.
weakest thunder wave in history.
it's more like a light clap.
Yeah, just explodes half the barrels in here and sends
Like,
like,
ow, my hearing.
and it pushes
Oh,
Gretchen back.
oh.
But yeah, but Timothy and Riles are okay.
And
All right, this druid is done. Sort of a panic. They did their own sort of panic spell. Timothy, your turn.
Speaking of panic, Timothy will panic.
All righty.
And in his panic, his hand beneath the bandages wrapped around his right hand begins to glow, and he will grow in size to large.
I'm shrinking you down just a
Little
little bit so
cramped in
you can
here.
still get to Riles. I'm gonna move Riles to
Mhm.
the front.
Okay.
Yeah, there's your panic.
Oh, and
And-
Riles, you don't have Bless anymore. That was just the one.
Oh, did you lose it?
No, I think it only lets each person do it once, I think.
Thought Bless lasts like a
No,
minute.
for Bless lasts. Oh, you took damage. You're gonna have to roll a concentration. Bless lasts until you lose your concentration.
Oh, okay.
Let
me roll
it's
my
on saving throws. It's on
concentration check.
attacks.
Oh, for some reason, I thought it only worked once.
Oh, you were thinking.
And I missed it.
Uh-oh. So it
Ah,
does go away
damn.
at this point.
It does
Yeah.
go, and it also goes away for Abimothy too because you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You good? Bimothy is gonna take his. Do I want to do
Kick
that or
his
drink a
ass.
potion? Kick his ass. He's gonna take his longsword and slam it down.
Who are you going
see.
for? You going for the Ravens that are trying to
Druid.
kill Nazoth or the Druid?
Oh, that's a good question.
Nazoth is in bad. He's in a bad position. There's a bunch.
Yeah, we'll go for the. We'll go for the Ravens.
Alrighty.
Bless is better than I thought.
Oh, that's great. You were thinking guidance.
I was, yeah.
Ooh, nice hit. Does that add in the?
Oh wait, I didn't add rage damage, so it's 12.
All right. You hack away a bunch of these birds, but there's still a few left in this particular.
And that'll be it because I used my bonus action and my action, and yeah.
Alrighty. Bimothy's gone. Gretchen is up.
All right. Let's see. What do I want to do? Sorry, I'll be there in just a second.
No worries.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and bonus action cast a spiritual weapon.
Alrighty.
And let's see. Can that share this bottom space with Bimothy?
Yeah, they don't take up a spot.
Okay.
Like right there.
Yeah.
I'll give you control of it.
Thank you.
There you go.
And let's see. Can I attack with that now, or is that?
You attack immediately with it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Which are you attacking? The Ravens or the Druid?
Let's go ahead and attack the druid. Or yeah, bigger threat probably.
That depends on what you think the threat is. The threat to Nazoth is a bunch of.
Oh,
ravens.
that's true. Yeah, we don't want Nazoth to die. Let's attack a raven attacking Nazoth. And... So it's just a spell attack.
It should show up on like your attack list if you go down. That's gonna hit. But there should be it should be on your attacks. Like if you scroll down a little bit, it should have spiritual weapon in there.
It doesn't.
Well, that's
Oh, it's way down in bonus section. Sorry.
yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. I see it now. So I'll go ahead and roll its damage.
8 points.
Oh,
Does it
that's
not
supposed
get
to
a-
be +3.
Plus 3?
Not sure. Yeah.
All right. You smash those ravens to pieces. One of the worms is.
Boot. And then with my regular action, I'm going to cast just use Sacred Flame on the druid.
Alrighty. I'll roll a dex. Oof, I think they're gonna make. They managed
Okay.
to dodge back into the stairwell before
That's fine.
your spell. Any movement or anything else?
Yes, I will move out of the direct line of sight.
All right. Druid is up, and I believe this is Jerkface at the top with his fancy staff. Let's
Jerkface staff man. What's he gonna do?
Jerkface staff, dude. Let's see what he can do. Alrighty. He steps past this other one here. It's going to be 20 feet to there. 5. He's at the top of the stairs. Seems like he's coming closer, kind of still wielding that staff. And he's going to throw another firebolt at Timothy, another produce flame.
Who's Timothy?
Bimothy.
Oh, somebody.
Throw it at Bims.
Okay.
Comes another AC 12, which is going to miss.
Misses, even though I'm big.
Fires off some flames at you, but doesn't hit. Jareth is up.
All right, I'm going to attempt to go up this stairwell, one up here. So I should have enough movement to get up there, yeah? It's
You have 50 or
feet.
something as a panther?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have plenty. So you can actually come running
Okay.
right up, and you would charge at that druid?
Yep, and
All right, I'm going to put
Yep,
you on
I'm
the
gonna
second
attempt
floor up.
the pounce.
All right, you
so
come running
I
in, he's like,
claw
huh? As you just come out of nowhere. Oh, no! Stay back.
All right, claw.
Hit. 4 points of damage.
Yes.
And then you
Okay, so I can pounce.
Yep.
So pounced.
He's got to roll a strength save. I believe. This is automatic, isn't
And
it?
if
Or
he
is
fails, yeah. So you've got to make that. And
he
then
manages to make the save.
okay. So he's. Yeah. So I can't make the bite attack, but I still got it.
Yeah, he still came
All right.
in. You tried. It's that strength save, and he just rolled luck. Got good. You push him back against the wall, but he doesn't
Yeah.
slip down. Jaren's his face now. Is that it for Jareth?
All right. That's it for me.
All right, Nazoth is up and conscious, surrounded by a bunch of murderers.
Burbs. Lots of burbs.
I get a okay. I was going to be a nice guy, but just for that, I'm burning this place to the ground.
With what?
Are we supposed to save it, not burn it down?
I don't know. If there weren't so many ding-dongs around me, I'd cast darkness on myself and just go up there and wreak havoc. But instead, I'm going to cast Arms of Hador again and just nuke these birds.
All right, bird nuking. Do you have to worry about
Bird.
friends with that?
I don't particularly care.
Because Bimothy is close by. All right, it's not a whole lot of damage.
It's
Let's
6
check
or
it real
3,
quick.
depending on their strength save.
Strength save. Let's roll that for the bird.
It's a sphere 10 foot, so it would hit me.
Yeah,
I just want to see if it says targets you choose or everything within.
Oh, okay.
This
it's
is arms.
it's everything within, and also they can't make they can't take reactions if they fail
All right.
and survive.
Batters all creatures within 10 feet of you. Each creature, blah, blah. Doesn't look like you can remove others. So Bimothy's got to roll that strength save too.
That's all right. I can make it with advantage.
Successful saving throw is half damage.
Yeah.
Is that because of the rage or something?
No, because I have advantage on saving throws against spells.
Oh, that's right. You're one of those races.
I'm a satyr, yes.
One of the ones they never fixed.
I specifically chose it for this reason, and not just
Yeah.
because I wanted to be a satyr.
You take 3 damage and nothing negative. Now, if they fail, they can't take reactions.
Right. Let's see if they fail. Swarms of ravens. I want to start with the one to the left, and then right, and then bottom left. They looks like one will make the save and 2 will not. 6 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. birds falling around Nazoth in all directions. But the swarms are still up. They don't have reactions anymore. Are you going to try to get out of there or something?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's this one that didn't get that made the save, right?
Yeah, this is the one that made this. One
What-
will get an opportunity attack.
Well, I'll risk one opportunity attack.
All right, where you want to go? Well, I'll make that first because you may not. AC 15?
Shit, that hits.
8 points. You try to run and you drop again as the birds peck away at
Just face plants.
you. Nazoth goes down again.
That's 2 levels of exhaustion. I don't know where you were, but you're
He was
2
at 0
down.
before.
Okay. Lucky you.
Why did we?
I think you're the only one that was screwed at the beginning of this whole thing.
I remember my first exhaustion.
You don't know exhaustion.
Nazoth tries to run, doesn't
Oh,
quite
I
make
see
it. You
it.
can't. I think you're out of spells, right? So you can't like.
Yeah, I'm out of spells. I can't rebuke.
Right.
Even if, well, I wouldn't have been had time to make a reaction anyway.
All right, the druids are up. The second druid upstairs sees the other one fighting Jareth and just kind of smirks at them like they don't care. They continue firing fire down Bimith. AC 22. Holy cow!
That hits.
Magic resistance. This 4 points. Fire down. That druid is done. He's going to move a little bit further away from his buddy. It's over there. He's still on the second level. And now the swarms of ravens go. One of them comes upstairs after. Actually, they call him back up, and they all kind of come back over Jared. To me, my birds, to me.
Now they fucking leave.
Yeah, they're now up above. Nazoth is in the clear for the moment. But Jareth is now going to be in trouble. Maybe. Swarms of raven. There are 3 of them will attack. 1, 2, 3. Ouch. One of them is going to crit. One is going to hit, and one will miss. All right. The first one will do this and this. That's the critical for 14 points. And then the other one that hit will do 6.
Okay, so I'm out of wild.
You'll be out of wild after the first one, right? The crit.
20 total damage.
What is your AC when you're not wild?
When I'm not wild, my AC is 13.
All right, so you'll still get hit by that. So you'll be down 1 hit point after you lose wild shape, and then another 6 from the other.
Okay, so I'll go down 7. Okay.
All righty, that's the Ravens. Fine Blights are upstairs. I'm going to put them on the jam legs. You don't know what they're doing. And then we're going to go to Riles.
Okay. Nazoth is down again. Bimothy's already looking kind of beat up. I don't know. I'm going to just hurl an insult at the druid again and tell him that he's not half the man his mother was. And
The one downstairs or the one upstairs?
The one downstairs, the one I can see.
All right.
Just don't want
Wisdom save throw.
Ooh, one second.
He makes the save. He's like, wait, what? What did you say? What did you say about my mother?
Nothing.
Fire starts glowing in their hands.
Oh, shit.
Anything else you got?
Should I heal Nazoth? Should I heal Nazoth? Can I even see him?
Yes, please.
All right, yeah, I'm going to shoot a healing word at Nazoth and run out the door.
Nazoth is like tarred and feathered
Word.
and like just bleeding from a million cuts. As he wakes back up again. 7 points, good.
The healing word
What are you
is...
shouting at him?
Well, I had a good one. And bumfuzzle. Yep.
Bumfuzzle?
Bumfuzzle.
All right.
And I'm running out.
That's it. Everybody dies.
You run out and around the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Druid here is going to be up. Actually, Garrison's up.
Garrison's gonna go 5, 10, 15. Look in these doors and. How's off? Why are you sleeping? Why are you laying down there? What? Are all of you laying
Garrison
down?
has
It's like a weird
missed
cult.
so much.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Weird.
you can see him from here because he's behind. Like these are one of the vats, and he's like behind it.
So I just see bodies. I'm like, oh man, they must have all drank the Kool-Aid.
You can see Bimothy, like large Bimothy, kind of sticking out from the doorway.
Timothy, don't drink the Kool-Aid. It looks like some of these guys took it.
Can he see me up on the stairs?
Yeah, I think that he can. You can
He's
see
got-
the ravens all above, circling a panther, which looks like Jareth.
20,
Well, not a
And then
panther anymore.
25, 30 to start the difficult movement. I can't see in the
Do you want to go
spiral.
upstairs?
Yeah, but I can only make the first 5 feet because it would be 10 feet. But
We'll just move you up here.
Whoa, whoa.
You're coming up the stairs, so you're right here.
I would be there.
You're right there.
Yeah.
Let me open. That went up and down, and I'm assuming you want.
Up. Yeah, I saw Jareth up, so I'm going up.
Alrighty. These are 1 for 1 because they're coming up a slope, and it's only I think 15 feet, or no, it's actually a low. So yeah, you're about right. You're about right. Okay. That's it for Garrison.
That's what he's got. Slow and steady, baby.
Druids are up again. Different druid this time. This is the one that's on Bimothy. Since that spell didn't do so much last time, it is going to whip up a shillelagh and try to hit you with it. Staff powers up, and then it swings at Bimothy. Missing terribly. See 8. Bimothy's up. Bimothy really at 10 hit points?
Yeah, because I didn't
You didn't rage right away?
rage panic right away, so I
And
took a
then
lot
some
of
of this is
damage.
magic damage too, which is like cutting.
Yeah, and magic damage, yeah, and there's a couple other things, but yeah, I've not been too lucky. So I am going to recklessly attack this guy with my sword.
Alrighty.
Wait, is reckless? I forget. Make a first attack. You can say on melee attack rolls strength, but during this turn. So okay. So make a reckless attack with my longsword against this druid.
That is a hit. 8 points of damage. Injure him.
And then my offhand attack is
Let me roll a save for him. Manages to hold on to his bark skin.
and
Oh, I
then
should roll for the guy on Jareth. Guy on Jareth has lost his bark skin. Let me put notes on these guys.
Skinless.
All right, offhand attack, you say?
offhand attack. Yep.
Crit! 7 points. The guy's rethinking his life choices right now. Still up. Bit hurt. I have to roll another check. He manages to hold on to his barkskin again, even though it's not helping him. All right. Did some good damage to this guy. He looks a little hurt.
And then he's gonna kind of come around the corner here to try and get a little bit of cover from anyone outside.
All right, climb up onto the barrels.
Yeah, climb up on. Yeah, just
No
start
problem.
smashing barrels with my hooves.
You can do that.
Um,
The guy's on the roof. The guy's up. If you climb up onto the barrels and move back like that, the druid's up on the upper layer. They won't be able to shoot it.
Okay. And that's be my turn.
All right, Gretchen's up. Gretchen.
Sorry, hi.
Oh, hi.
Let's attack with a spiritual weapon first.
All right. We're gonna get to Jareth and Nazoth, and then we're gonna hold off.
Okay.
Get your ready actions ready. Okay, that's gonna hit. Who's this on again? The druid. damage.
And let's roll for damage. This might be everything, but just count the damage.
Got it. All right, 6 points of damage. Clock them. They don't fall. They look pretty hurt.
Okay.
They got a little-
Can I see them from where I am, or do I need to move?
The druid?
Yeah.
If you peek around the door, you can.
Okay. Let's go ahead and let's try Toll the Dead. Let's see what his wisdom saves like.
12. I think that's going to fail. Give me the bigger
Yes.
damage because he's damaged. 5. He
5
drops.
damage. Perfect.
The bark fades from their skin. 1 druid down.
All right.
What a good.
And I think that'll be my turn.
Alrighty. Which druid? Wait, let's remove them. Okay. One of the druids up above goes. Who's this? Oh, this is the guy that's on Jareth. He takes that staff that he's got, that weird one. It looks like this. Sort of like like it was taken from a broken, diseased tree. He swings it around the top of his head. It starts to glow with this weird, dark, greenish energy, and he tries to swing it. That's all right. He's got a hit. Let's see if he. Uh-oh, that's not good.
Oh no. That's the bad.
That's not gonna be good.
Oh.
How much damage?
I gotta see. Damage is a normal quarterstaff, but he spends a charge. As he hits you with this thing, you see that the like he pulls it away and it seems to be dripping blood. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
And it's going to do 11 points of damage.
All right.
And as you see like the blood sort of like weeping from it, some of it drains down into his hands and seems to like go into his veins somehow and empower him, heal some of his wound. And he's like, yes, the Gothias tree has blessed me. I told you. He points over at this other druid. Like, see? And the other druid's just kind of looking on, like maybe a little surprised by that. Jareth, you are up.
Thunder wave.
All right. Where you
So I should
are
be
is
able to
going to
hit
be a little
everybody,
tricky. No, because it's got to come from you. You can't just bomb yourself. Unless you've got one that goes around you. Thunderwave is the one that goes out. Do you have a different spell that you're thinking of?
Sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a con save.
Yeah, you have to choose a
That's
15-foot cube, and it has to originate from you.
Okay.
You could hit 2 of them, but
Yeah, it doesn't go around you.
I'm not even sure if you can hit 2 of them because it's a cube.
That would be awesome.
If you can get out of there somehow, then you could do this. If you step down the stairs through one of the swarms here, you'd provoke from the druid, and then you can smack both these guys and the druid at the top. But you'd provoke an attack of opportunity by doing it. Otherwise, you're only able to get
that's not
1
cool.
because it is a square, a 15-foot square, and you can't really target yourself.
Well, if I can only get 1, then I've got 2 options. I can either do a moonbeam or I could just whack the druid with my staff.
Right.
Yeah.
Or wild shape again.
You know what?
And try to hold out.
Yeah. I'm going to bonus action Shillelagh and use my my quarterstaff to attack the druid.
Alrighty.
So bonus action Shillelagh.
Ooh, that hits. Even with his bark skin, you smack him right in the head. He loses 7 hit points. And I got to roll a con save for him. See if he loses his own. And his bark skin goes away. Oh, yeah, I think I already had it. But oh well, you hit him. And he's hurt a little bit. Again, but not too bad. field. Anything else you got?
I
Jared,
still
you're
have an
bad.
action, don't I?
No, because it takes an act. It's a bonus action to enhance your staff with
Oh,
Shillelagh, but you
okay.
still have to make an attack.
Yeah.
You have movement left, but I don't know if you want to.
Yeah. No. Nope. That's it
All
for
right.
me.
Jared's in a bad spot. Nazoth is up, and after
Ugh.
Nazoth, we will hold off.
Okay. I am 110% done. Where are those damn birds? There they are.
They're all above you.
I can shoot them from here, right?
Oh yeah.
Pleased.
All right, you flying rat little shits. Take this.
Flying red little shit.
He's so mad. I love it.
Blam! 5 points of damage. You blast a few of them out of the air. Which swarm do you want to aim at? The one that's behind Jareth?
One directly in front of me, so the one behind Jareth.
Alrighty. A few more of those fall down, but the swarms are still going. Is that it for Nazoth?
That's all you can do right now.
All right. You're kind of far away from your friend. You're okay staying down at the bottom of the stairs right there?
For now, yeah.
Alrighty. Nazoth did have Bless, but just go on. All right. We're going to hold off here. Okay, the next one will be the Druid.
And Garrison finally shows up.
Garrison will show up. Yeah, maybe
Oh,
do we want to
instead
go?
he wins the race.
Let's go one more.
Garrison.
Let's get to Garrison. So that Garrison. Man, you might have some dead people here at this point because the Ravens are about to swarm the shit out of some folk. Keep your
got
healing
spells.
spells ready.
We don't want
Um,
anyone to die on Jarrett's birthday.
No. You know what? We're
That's
gonna hold
okay.
off here because then Jareth might die on his birthday.
Yeah, that's the worst present you could give a person.
Instead, you can have a week of anxiety.
Birthday present. You can choose. Since it's your birthday, you can choose.
Hold.
Hold now.
You want to hold?
What do you mean hold? Like I surrender, or like let's wait until next week?
Let's hold till next week.
Okay, we'll hold till next week.
I would
All
vomit.
the time trying to figure out how many ways he's fucked.
I wouldn't sleep.
Homework
wake up
assignment
at
for this
4 a.m.
week is to create a new character.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Or just figure out how to play at
No,
exhaustion
I believe
level
you're gonna
12
get
like
to me.
Yeah, we'll save.
Well, if I go down, hopefully I'll only get 1 or 2 exhaustion levels. So
Oh
that
my
not-
God,
Well,
these
yeah,
exhaustion rules are so brutal.
They are
Well,
a little
also,
brutal.
keep in
Why
mind,
did we agree to it?
if you
I don't
even
know.
if you go down, you might
We were
still
just
die if they
testing
keep
it, right?
attacking you. So just be careful.
Entertainment is the reason. That you did.
Yeah, right.
I really
Maybe
want
they'll
to
take
stop
us
with those
prisoner.
rules.
What's
See, I
that?
thought
I don't really like these rules. I thought it was just a test. Can we say we're done with them?
Maybe
I love the
we'll decide
rules.
after this.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was like, no.
It happens. It's going to happen more often early on in the.
I'm pro.
I like it because I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the cowardly barbarian who doesn't get into a lot of fights. It's gonna suck. It's not. I'm not gonna be able to do much, and I don't know. But it's honestly playing out really well for me because I've not gone down.
You're at 10 hit points now. Famous
I know.
last words.
I might go down, but it's so far it's working out pretty well for me.
I like that. That's a good attitude.
Yeah.
It's funny that
well-
Garrus is just like stomping through this place trying to get to the fight.
I really was going to take the cart and then the horses and be out, but
Yep.
there was no wine in there.
There's a couple barrels, but not like it's not the shipment. It's not ready.
Alrighty, well, Jareth, I hope you have an awesome birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Fern.
Terra, Helix,
birthday.
Helos, I hope you had a great birthday too.
Yeah.
And see you all next week. Happy Valentine's Days.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day,
That's the
everybody.
thing, huh?
It is.
Yeah, right.
I have to remember.
Galentine's
I
Day.
Hey,
have
I'm
to go do
still
something. I need to get some flowers.
That's right.
Something.
Don't forget. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
All right, later, guys.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Happy
Bye-bye.
birthdays.
Bye.
Hey,